It is. All right, well, we're back with Mutant Year Zero here. Uh, all kinds of bad news going on, though. Our episode 5, we recorded it, and when I got about, I don't know, 3.5 hours into that recording session, I realized that it was not recording any sound whatsoever. So um, we'll have to just bring you up to speed, those of you watching, as to what happened in episode 5. Um, And then tonight we logged on to find that Roll20 has done something with our character sheets here and is going to cause us maybe some grief tonight. So just bear with us. We ought to be able to muddle through. We've got some different options for rolling and stuff, but might have to look some stuff up because they've got completely missing skills on the sheet and all kinds of good stuff. So anyway, welcome back. Just to recap for episode 5. The crew went down to the portal at M2 with intent to disable it. And when they arrived, they found a group of rabbits there. There was an engagement, and they the rabbits actually jumped back through the portal at that point. They when they arrived, the portal was active, and they just beat feet and left through the portal. One of the players was savvy enough to toss a grenade through the portal. Don't know for sure what happened with that, but basically that would have caused a couple grenades to land right at the feet of these folks that went through. Once they got the portal shut down, they did track and found a different kind of. Actually, both of these rabbits were a different look than what they had met before. And they found another one and dispatched it with extreme prejudice, and then returned back to the base after fully disabling the portal. Did I miss anything, guys? Anything there that I missed?
Not that I can remember. I think I got the
Okay,
gist of it.
I think I got the gist of it.
Sally.
What's that?
Sally.
Oh, yeah. It was poor Reg lost his machete. Uh, it was I think they had a wake for it and everything. But anyway, I think Chev is working to construct him something newer, better, stronger, and he'll be fine. I think he'll manage. Other than that, this is episode 6 for us. Uh, our group is back at the bunker at this time, and we'll see what they want to head off to from here. Uh, welcome back. This is Mutant Year Zero. All right, guys. What do you think? What do you want to talk about tonight? You're at the base, so a couple things. First of all, add your mutant points. Um, also, we can talk about an ARC project, um, being as we are uh, at the ARC at the start of the show here. Um, so let me pull up the ARC, and you guys are coming along pretty good with this. Let's see. Yep. Right now you're working on the marketplace, and that is going to take manipulate roll. You've got 4 points that you need to get to finish that one. So again, you can either use the character sheet to roll that. Okay, nothing there. Or Roll20, or Discord rather. If you're going to use Discord, just do exclamation point RM Robert Mary, and then the number of base dice, which are your attribute, the number of skill dice, which is S, that's your skills, and then if you've got gear dice, you would put the number of gear dice. And I've got kind of an example up in the chat there if you want to look at it. All right, one success there for Velvet.
Is it only manipulate?
Only manipulate, yep.
Swing and a miss.
Yeah,
Okay.
that one actually displays Velvet's other name. Huh.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, there's some really cool stuff with this sheet change. I'm excited about, least of which is the ability to pick, mutant, animal, robot, or human, and go with that sheet from there.
If
But
they fix it, it'll
yeah,
be great.
yeah.
But till then,
Till then, it's gonna be a bit of a, uh, yeah, not gonna be pleasant. But all right, so we've got still 2 points to get there. Yeah, they did remove all the descriptions from the talents. We'll have to look those up probably in a lot of cases. Uh, I don't even think
thanks for that.
can you open it up and see where what the talents are even?
Let me see.
Like, does it give
See,
you
I
an
always
op?
manually put mine in. So
Yeah,
I'll
because
check. I'll check because I put all mine in.
I don't think you can
Yeah.
even, like, is there a
Let's
gearbox
see
there?
here.
Oh yeah, there's a
There
gearbox.
is.
gearbox.
Yep, mine. This information for all my skills and stuff are still here.
Okay, so you just got to click the gearbox to pull it up.
It's in the top left corner. It's a little bit more faded than it used to be, but if you hover over the skill, it'll actually show up.
Same thing with the mutations, it looks like. Yeah. Okay, that's good.
What the hell are my mutations?
where are mutations? I can't find it.
It's
Wait, found
yeah.
it.
See that nice hard to read red there, right below your talents?
Yeah, it hurts.
Yeah.
Oh, mine are just gone. That's fine. I don't use them anyway.
Have you switched yours from mutant to animal by chance? Maybe it'd show up then.
I did.
Oh, darn. It was worth a shot.
I can just put it back in. It's not like they're complicated.
True.
We'll get through. We'll get through.
We'll survive. But
Maybe will.
this is another apocalypse happening.
Oh, we survived one. I'm sure we can survive a second.
All right. So Chev's not going to make it tonight. So your mechanic and fixer is not here tonight. What would you like to work on as far as moving the ball forward here?
I think our next goal was to try to contact the Hell Divers. Is it Hell Divers or Hell Drivers?
Drivers. DRIV.
Drivers.
ER.
I think
Yep.
there's a game
I was
called
gonna
Hell
say-
Divers I keep mistaking it for.
There's a book series called Helldivers 2, and I'm like, we're not talking to them.
Drivers, yeah. I am in the right book. Okay.
So there to the north, if you're wanting to go that route, there is a mutant that had some relations with one of them.
Yeah, the lady that hates Reg
Yep.
and our bear friend, but that's no longer really an issue.
Suche.
Yep.
Suche.
Didn't they technically kill her lover? Or what was it? I forgot.
I don't think
Yeah,
there's a
the lover.
technically about it. They murdered that dude.
It was
Open
I
and
had
shut
read-
case.
No, I
Yes, they
hit
did.
him. I hit him. Then Suche went off and hit headshot the guy. and I
So,
was
in other
like,
words, Suche killed him. Reg is innocent.
Reg is not innocent. He still walked
He
up
only
and
hit
walloped
him.
that
I'm
dude.
just saying. In the court of mutant law, I feel like he'll be fine.
No,
Suche's fault.
I wanted to capture him, and then Suche was like, "Okay, headshot." And I was just like, "Oh crap."
I mean, I don't blame what you guys did. He did shoot at us after we tried talking to him, so by law of mutanity, I guess. Yeah, you're probably gonna die for that.
By all the laws of the mutant land, his life was forfeit.
It was. It just came this time with a caveat. A lady hates us a lot, justifiably.
Well, what made it even kind kind of more rough was the fact that her original quote unquote lover was the animal that was killed session 1 by the group.
This isn't the one that had that incident, is it?
The incident?
You know, where cannibalism happened.
Yeah,
don't
that
talk
one.
about.
Yeah, that incident. Yeah, where it was like, this is just an animal. We can.
That was her first boyfriend that you guys
Yeah.
Hey,
killed.
I was not around, thank you. I'm innocent.
This poor lady.
Look, you're within the group, so we all take
Well,
blame.
I wasn't around yet. I was still in the waste, okay? Leave me alone.
He was wandering the waste. He wasn't there yet.
The lady doesn't know that.
I would tell her. I promise you that.
Yeah, yeah, she doesn't know about that whole cannibalism thing, and we're not going to tell her. Easy
Last
peasy.
time I checked, we don't talk about it normally.
That's right. Only a select few people actually know about that.
Probably should keep it that way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Probably, yeah.
Well,
Also, Reg, what happened to we all take blame just a second ago when we were talking about the second guy that died?
Um,
it's all kind of fluid here, really.
Even is blame, to be honest.
teamwork makes the dream work.
So
Yeah, we all take the fall.
So the guy you called was Rasper, and it's Lina's Linna. Lina was the mutant that has a bit of a problem with you. Now that's been probably, well, I bet you that's been
A month.
a good couple of months now since this went down, and I would say that there's been some goodwill that has built up. Now, how much that is, I don't know for sure. You'll just have to kind of feel that out with her. But it's I particularly I could see Reg like constantly trying to help her out every chance he gets in the downtime.
I just hope that she doesn't have a new lover because
No,
She's not going to tell us if she does.
I don't blame her.
Yeah, she's afraid you're going to kill that one
True.
too.
Hey, no.
3 strikes you're out kind of
I'm the
thing.
charm.
She might be like, I'm not gonna let anybody know. They might go after this one too.
Well, I'm just saying we might accidentally kill him this time again. I mean,
I mean, if she tells us, then we might at least be aware of the guy.
Her other one. Fern,
Well,
that was her other one.
At this point, you guys have not had really any kind of run-in with the Hell Drivers at all. They seem to stick to the city area to the north of you. Some of your scouts and stuff have seen them in areas outside the city, but it's always a small group, and they appear to be scouting a little bit, and they never get, but maybe a zone out of that city area there. So they might be, here, but that's it. They just don't get too far out of the city. They seem to be quite at home there. So the question is, if you're thinking about talking to them, what's the best way to go about that?
Well, considering one lady was infinitely familiar with them, I think that's probably our best shot. At the very least, she doesn't necessarily have to come with us, but she could tell us like where they are at and what's the best way to approach them to not be filled with bullets.
True.
For example, how she may have approached them. That might be a good starting place.
All right. So you're gonna look look for this Lena?
Looking for Lena.
Yeah.
Okay. It's not too hard to find her. She's actually, when you kind of get to asking her, and you probably would have known this already once you first had your first run-in. At one point, prior to her having a child, um, she was a stalker. Um, not not what you would consider a super good one, but um, that was what she was doing for the Ark, was going out and finding uh, different scrap things and food and bullets and stuff for the Ark. So, uh, Echo, kind of, you would have
Okay.
probably known that to some extent. You're kind of familiar with the people in the Ark that are stalkers.
Yeah, it's a good point. I assume she. I guess I haven't really talked to her since everything went down. So I was gonna like, does she openly hate me? Because that would make it more awkward.
No, her animosity was really towards Suchet and Reg, because they're the ones that had the biggest. Well, they're the ones that took part in killing her man.
Okay.
While Reg wants to dance around the technicality that he did not do the coup de grace.
Back in a
If,
minute.
if I remember, his hit was like left him with one strength left, or 1 point
It
of.
was non-lethal. I remember it was non-lethal.
It was non-lethal machete damage. Yes.
He wrapped a blanket around it. Come on.
I gave him an ice pack. So
Look,
Bro,
at least
just throw a piece of gauze on him. He'll be fine.
I'm having
that was a good one.
having flashbacks of Monty Python. It's only a flesh wound. All right, so who's going to approach her?
Velvet?
Well, Velvet has probably some inroads there, in that Velvet is another animal mutant.
Yeah.
If I remember correctly, Velvet also had the best rapport with her
Mm-hmm.
last time we did see her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, send Velvet.
Let's just all push Velvet towards Lena.
I just see Reg sticking his hand out and like pushing Velvet forward.
It's true. I feel like that would be something he would do.
I don't want to talk to her. She doesn't like me. Velvet, go.
All right, I think Velvet just stepped out for a second, so as far as in your downtime, Perkin, is there going to be anything you want to mess with?
How are the new mutants doing?
Your minions, they are doing pretty good. They, especially as you've started writing some stuff down, they're really starting to pick that up, and they're stepping up and helping quite a bit in the Ark now.
While I am happy to hear that, I was thinking specifically of the ones that were in the cryopods.
Oh, those mutants. Oh, didn't you guys defrost them last time?
Yes, we did.
Yeah. Yeah, they're awkward as far as integrating with the group, but they're healthy. Yeah, they're just a little awkward. They have not had much in the way of contact with really anybody except their group, and of course the evil doctor there. So they don't know quite how to accept the hospitality. I guess that's the best way to put it. That's got them a little freaked out. but they're warming up to it pretty quick. They seem to be very, very resilient. That's probably the biggest thing that stands out for you, Perkin, is that they seem to be able to adapt quickly, and stuff kind of it. While they might get a hitch and they're giddy up for a little bit, it doesn't take them long to overcome it.
Good. Glad to hear it.
All right. How about Reg? You want to do anything while?
I'm back.
Okay. Reg, you want to do anything in particular in your time down here?
There was something. Let me see if I wrote it down. I know that there was something I was planning to do. But another person can go while I try to find. 'Cause
Okay.
I have a whole bunch of notes.
Echo, is there anything you want to be working on in particular?
I was actually gonna start looking into making a stronger bow, like a larger bow, maybe, with a higher pull.
Okay. That would be Chev would help you with that typically. He has an apprentice that's kind of learning, also GMAC, that you could maybe talk to, or if you want to go to Chev, we'll have to wait until next session on that.
Yeah, I'm actually gonna go to his apprentice because I know she was pretty busy with most of the time. So
Yeah, he's got some maintenance stuff that's been lagging behind.
There's someone else you could go to.
I know, but you're talking to somebody right now.
I am?
You're
Well,
about to
they
be.
have.
We volunteered you.
Yeah.
Is it really
voluntold.
volunteered or is it voluntold?
Voluntold.
Well,
Definitely voluntold.
They felt like you might be the best to talk to Lena because you had a bit of a rapport with her.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, I don't think I would fit.
I was like, seriously? I did?
Well, once cycle's done, not now. I got what I need to do.
Okay. Velvet, do you want to do that, or are you gonna say, nah, I'll take a hard pass. Somebody else needs to do that.
No, she'll help her.
Okay.
I'd rather talk to her.
Okay. It's not hard to track her down. It's about mid-morning, and basically, she's getting her child squared away, and is basically cleaning up from breakfast and all that stuff, and getting ready to probably head out here in the next hour or so to do some zones. Look around through the zone and try to find some stuff for the arc. So you find her in one of the common areas.
Hey, Lena, got a second?
She turns and, hey, Velvet. I was getting ready to go and kind of go through the zone a little bit. Is it something that you're needing that's going to take a while, or you just need to talk?
Just a hot second of your time. I know it's been a little while since we talked to each other. Are you still doing okay?
Well, yeah. The hardest part is Sophin, and she kind of gestures to her son. He's having a tough time with it. Rasper wasn't a real good person, but he did take an interest in his son. So we miss him. Anyway, what can I do for you?
Yeah, it looks a little awkward at that, but it's well enough to let kind of walk on by and kind of had our entire week-long talk about that entire incident. So no need to dredge that up right now. So I don't think anyone's, as far as I'm aware, asked you this, but how did you meet the hell drivers?
Well, she kind of, at this point, it's sort of a, you can kind of see a sadness, but also sort of a happiness in her eyes. It's is she's thinking the memory, um, and she says, well, actually, um, he had gotten uh, caught up in one of my traps that I had set, um, and and I couldn't bring myself to just kill him and let him go. And over the course of a couple of weeks, uh, I spotted him in my area where I would look for things and hunt, and he started leaving me uh, food and some other things, and from there we actually uh, started meeting and talking, and from there it just kind of moved forward from that point. And uh, I, I guess you could say we fell in love, uh, but it was all stemming from the fact that I showed him mercy, I guess.
Wow. Wish we had more interactions like that in the zone. Usually just, not the greatest time to be meeting people
No,
a lot of the time.
I was taking a big risk by letting him go, and I knew that, but he when he begged for his life, he seemed sincere, and that he would he wouldn't come and cause me any harm, and he proved that over the course of several weeks. And like I say, that's how we started talking.
Did you ever meet any of the other hell drivers?
Um, not really. I felt like the impression I got was that while Rasper was open to this relationship, that others may not be quite so open. Um, so you know, it was secretive on both sides of the fence. I didn't feel like I could bring him to our bunker either, our arc, and share this with anybody. For the exact reasons that you mentioned, is that there's a lot of distrust in the zone, and so we had talked about it, especially uh, after the birth. Sofa and I was having trouble basically explaining that away. So um, some people were kind of doing some figuring. They were understanding that it wasn't my first husband. Math wasn't quite uh, coming together there. So um, anyway, I feel like from our conversations that there was possibly a point where he was getting close to being able to introduce me to some of the hell drivers. Um, but every time we would get close in the last couple of weeks that he was alive, uh, he would, when we would meet, he would be very distraught and upset because they were having problems with another group that was really causing issues. So uh, I don't know. I don't know what that was about, but it was some group from the north, and they were brutalizing them, and they had taken a lot of casualties fighting them off.
That's probably the pirates. So it sounds like they're having the same issues we were. Are. They're still around, unfortunately.
You think so?
Oh, I know so. I saw some not too long ago.
Oh, okay. Well,
Well, let me be real. So I'm sure you're wondering why I'm asking you about this. From what we know of the pirates, they're a pretty serious threat, and we are going to have a lot of issues if we have to take them on again, considering how badly they messed up the last arc. And we're doing a good job hiding from them, but there's also other people out in the zone that we found that are almost as scary in a lot of ways. So we're looking to try to just make more friends, essentially. Just try to make ourselves a little bit bigger. So if they do come back, or if we take the fight to them, we actually have a reasonable chance of dealing with them. And they're pretty close. And we know that maybe if one was open to talking with you, we might be able to discuss at least hammering out either having them help us in case we need to fight the pirates, or, just trade stuff or something. Anything. But it sounds like you didn't really deal with them too much. Like you didn't get a chance to meet like the proper group. Do you know anything about them that would make it so they'd be at least willing to talk to us and not, say, want to fill me full of bullets again?
um, well, I do know that Ilona is the leader. Um, she's a tall mutant, um, and I guess she likes to sport blue hair. I know that. Rasper kind of would sometimes he'd sort of make fun of that.
It is kind of weird.
Yeah, I didn't understand it. Why would you dye yourself a color that would keep you from being able to properly hide in the brush?
Yeah, I don't get it either. Is there anything about the group that you know that might be useful to know?
I know that Ilona um, rules it with a pretty iron fist, and they don't take kindly to people um, coming into their territory, and uh, they're scrappy fighters. I guess that'd be the best way to put it.
Last time we were in the city, we did see someone riding around on like one of those weird car things. It had less skin on it though.
One of their buggies. They build those out of various um, parts that they find around, and basically utilize those to get around. They if they get stuck, they're lighter weight than the vehicles that have the skins, so they can usually they usually go in groups of two typically, and that way, if one of those things gets stuck, they can easily get it unstuck.
Hmm. So they use a lot of vehicles. That's good to know. Well, so walking up to their front doorstep is probably not a good idea.
Well, um, you and I probably should not. Um, Another mutant might have some success uh, if they approached carefully.
Is there a reason why me and you shouldn't?
Well, we're just very different from what they're used to. Uh, Rasper said that I was the first of our kind that he had ever come across. He had never seen one of our kind before. So
Well,
it
if it
would.
tilts her head at that, how did they miss us? The Animal Towers is in the city, so how did they not see us?
Well, I don't know the answer to that, but they don't travel in huge packs. I guess maybe that's why. I know that. Gosh, what is her name? I don't have an answer for that. I can't think of the lead mutant's name. Was big about trying to hide from
Tesla?
things. Tesla,
Oh, wait,
thank
no,
you.
that's-
Yeah, no, that's right, Tesla. Tesla was big about trying to hide, keep us hidden. Um,
Good on her then, if we manage to keep out of their sight somehow.
it could be that it's also. I'm not so sure the Hell Drivers had fully moved into the area before the animal towers were destroyed.
Well,
The city ruins extends quite a bit further north, from what I understand.
yeah, I didn't really get to explore them too much when we were up there. Yeah, I think the only thing I can ask you is there anything else about the city I should know?
It's pretty easy to hide. If you I think if you approached with some, what's the word I'm looking for? With respect and not hostile, they may be open to listening.
I'll be sure to let the others know. Thanks a lot. I really appreciate it.
Okay, and Velvet, I don't know. I haven't had any contact with them, so they may have had more contact with our kind, but I don't know it. I don't know.
Well, as long as it doesn't go as badly as the time we introduced ourselves to the lizards that used to be by the sub, I think it'll be fine.
Okay. Well, I've got to get going. I don't want to waste the whole day here, so I'll be back in a couple hours if you need anything else. Okay.
Sure, no problem.
She goes over and kisses Soften on the head and whispers something to him, and she heads up to her area where she's got her basically their little covey there, and gets some stuff and is headed out when you last see her.
Does she seem upset at all?
It was hard for her to talk about it. You could get that. You've got sense of motion, don't you? Let's see. You are
Emotive skills are not my strong
It's a
suit.
companion. It's a companion to manipulate. Manipulate and sense emotion are the opposing sides of each other.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, I can roll that.
yeah, sense of motion is under know the zone, which doesn't show up on here. But go ahead and roll that. Whatever you got. If it's only your empathy or
Yes, manipulate.
manipulate. Okay, there should have an actual sense. Wait a second.
Yeah,
What is
it's a stat. So you've got manipulate and then sense emotion or sense motive, something like that.
Yeah, it's. Let me.
They're two different stats, but
You've got
they oppose each other.
instinct is sense emotion. So your instinct score plus you've got scout, comprehend, know nature, sense emotion, dominate.
Well, in that case, that's just gonna be a straight roll. I only have points in manipulate, which I failed. Oh well.
Okay, you can push that if you want.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. Do I just write that?
Don't. Yeah, just hit it. There you go. So
I gotta take the dog out.
Okay. So during your conversation, yes, you could tell that it was upsetting. She seemed unsure about some of the stuff that you were asking, and was trying to give you the best answer she could possibly do. You felt like she was sincerely trying to help you, even though it was upsetting to her to kind of talk about some of this stuff, especially when she was talking about how she met Rasper. You could tell that was very difficult. Um, but overall, seemed like she really wanted to help, but maybe was making some suppositions about stuff. Okay.
Okay. I guess we can get to other people's stuff now.
What was the name of the blue-haired leader?
Ilona?
Ilona.
Yep. It's Ilona. Ilona.
So, what should we bring as a gift to the Hell Drivers and the blue-haired Ilona?
And by the way, Velvet, if um, you think about it, um, while you were at the Animal Tower, you never came across a Hell Driver, but you're talking about, gosh, we've probably game time now has been since the destruction of the Ark and the animals. Well, since the destruction of the Animal Tower and the animals moved to the Ark initially, you're talking that's been probably a good year at this point. Um, so it's very likely, we're talking about a situation where they have moved into the cities, the south part of the city. Okay.
Okay.
So they're not from here. And they could end up moving again.
Well, I know they like cars. So maybe something to do with cars? For a gift?
I mean, we can. We do have. Oh wait, no. Should we go get a motorcycle? I know we have seen motorcycles before. I just don't remember where.
We might be able to scavenge some nice parts off of a motorcycle on the way there.
Why don't we take her with us? Why don't we take Lena with us? We can try to take her with us, and that way, they won't be. Hopefully, they won't be hostile towards us.
Well, they don't know her, so as far as whether or not they'd be hostile to her, like, because I'm not gonna lie, I'd be kind of worried about that because it'd be like she'd eventually say something about her husband, her honey, and then they'd be like, "Oh, he's been missing for a long time. Where is he?" And well, we killed him.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, we don't know how that would play out quite yet. We are going to have to tell them eventually, but we can put that off for a little bit. At any rate, we're looking to just observe them for now anyway. You don't necessarily even want to make contact. You just want to watch them.
Oh, okay.
And that wouldn't be too difficult to do. The city does have a a lot of cover for you.
Yeah, we can plan to head out then.
So, are you going to take a stalker with you?
We got Echo.
Oh yeah. No, yeah. I'm sorry. I'm used to Echo not being here.
Is that right?
He's still out with his dog, isn't he?
Yes, he is.
All right. So, what kind of provisions? What kind of setup do you want to do for this here?
Oh, also, I know Abraham's well and stuff, but we didn't get to talk with him.
You want to go see Abraham?
Yeah, we should go see Abraham. Should we wait on Echo to come back?
You guys are kind of Abraham's #1 fan, so
Other than the missing the extra arm, he's got missing an arm now. I think is what it was. It's just missing the one arm, right?
And you said he got a new either talent or mutation.
I
Yeah,
thought he lost both of his arms, which is why you gave him an mutation.
Yeah, that's what it was. I'll pull him up here. See what he's got. Abraham.
And for the viewers, he had 4 arms, so he's not armless.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, he was.
I mean, you guys did brave a nuclear explosion to go get that dude, so yeah.
Okay, yeah, he's got insectoid now instead.
So he can fly.
No, insectoid is not flying. I don't think. Maybe it is. Let me look.
Because insect wings.
You can make bug noises.
You can talk with swarms.
Insect wings and insectoid are 2 different mutations.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, basically he's got hardened skin, reduces damage, can climb a completely vertical surface, quickly heals light wounds.
Oh, that's cool.
Pretty cool.
All right, makes him more of a tank. More than he already was.
So does he have 2 talents, or did it replace the other one?
He's got 3 talents.
3?
Yeah.
I thought he only had 1.
No, he's got 3 talents.
You got to remember, this is the guy that the DM created just to beat you. So he's probably pretty beefy in a lot of ways.
Or at least I tried to beat you. Tried. But somebody cheated.
Hey, nobody knows.
Listen, Abraham just had to drink his juice, but he didn't come to me. That's his own fault.
That's right.
He should have made his way to the juice guy. So
The good thing is that nobody knew. Nobody knew that the juice makes you stronger.
I don't know how. I was screaming, about how great my juice was the whole fight.
Yeah, but think about that. You've got a bunch of people screaming and carrying on, and you've got this rat screaming juice, juice, juice. That's really not a frame of reference as to what in the world that means.
They should have used their comprehend skill. That's not my fault.
So while we're waiting for Echo to get back, what do you want to do for prep here?
Well, we need food. We need supply.
I mean, it shouldn't really be more than food and whatnot, just because we're planning on basically just, observing.
Is it
That's
cold
all
outside?
that takes is time.
It's still winter, so yes.
Yeah, yeah. You're still in winter. You're probably, I think we discussed this maybe 1 or 2 sessions ago. You're about halfway through, maybe even 2/3 at this point.
I wonder if we will ever find the Saurians again.
Well, they're dead, aren't they? So probably not.
I mean,
Well, Echo found a lot of dead ones, but whether or not it was all of the dead ones, that's not known.
see that's why I put it there on the notes. Are they really dead? You know, we don't know that. That's why I put a question mark. And Dante was a pretty big dude, so I don't know. And he had a AK-47. Wait,
Look
was
at
it Dante?
that.
Yeah, it was Dante.
Back.
All right.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
We were talking all kinds of trash about you.
That's okay. I'm not the rat here.
Wait, where were we?
What? Say that again to my face.
I'd have to get on my knees. I don't want to do that.
Oh my goodness.
Right.
I don't know
Ooh,
what I did to deserve this.
It's 'cause I
hostility.
love you.
This insubordination.
Whoa,
this
I
is
didn't know I was your
gall.
underling. How dare you assume I'm your underling?
That's funny.
The gumption of this man.
All right, so Echo, Reg wanted to go and talk to Abraham and just kind of check on him, and he's doing okay.
Good.
How is he looking? Hey, hey, Abraham, my buddy, how are you doing? Is he on the bed, or is he like up?
No, he's up and around. He's up and around. Yeah, he's doing all right. He's yeah. I mean, he's essentially healed up at this point. So
Hey, Abraham, how's it going? Do you feel much better now?
it's been kind of tough figuring out how to just use 2 arms. I don't know how you do it. Sometimes I feel like they're still there, but they're not.
So how do you go around now?
What do you mean?
I mean, when you think it's there and you're thinking you're grabbing something, what do you do?
Nothing to do. I just realize they're not there.
Like, did you get a wow moment or do you get a sad moment?
Well, it makes me sad. Why are we talking about this, Reg? You're making me feel uncomfortable. I don't like talking about the loss of my arms.
Oh, okay. I lost someone too. Don't you know? I feel the same way.
It's Reg. Love you, Reg.
Yeah, but dude.
So I go to Abraham and I hug him.
He's kind of taken back by it, but kind of pats you on the head.
He's probably feeling
That's
more
just
awkward.
Reg.
Thanks, Reg. I've got guard duty now. I've got to go, and I'm going to be part of the team that is scouting around the bunker. So I've got to go.
Oh, that's awesome. You know, we should hang out sometimes. You know, and sometimes you should hang out with us when we go out in the zone.
Well, I don't know as I'm excited about that as I was the first time you asked me. I mean, but maybe sometime.
All right, and I wave at him while walking away. Have a good one.
He waves back at you and kind of shaking his head.
Yeah, getting hit by a nuke will take the enthusiasm out of anybody.
Kind of makes a guy not want to leave home, you know?
Yeah. God damn it, Reg.
I
Why?
just think about what that whole ordeal does to our legend, though, because it's like these guys that are in the group, they always come back just fine. Abraham goes out, comes back, he's missing 2 arms.
Oh man, maybe you shouldn't have said something like that. That scares me now.
The beefiest dude comes back without 2 arms.
God, why?
Well, you guys already are pretty legendary, that's for sure. Especially Echo.
I am not legendary.
Oh
Lies.
yeah. Oh no. They sing songs about you.
Hey,
The
I was willing to
chroniclers.
go back to a nuclear fallout zone. I'm just saying.
Exactly.
Reg was there to like be
They're
my
like
bullet shield.
they're
But
singing like, you know, song. Echo went and fought the rot. I wish I could sing. We need it.
I'm
That's
really
what.
glad you can't.
Yeah, it's terrible. But maybe Perkin can write us a song and sing it,
Maybe. We'll see.
regaling Echo's bravery to save his friend. No mutant left behind.
Even the weapons of the old world don't scare us.
That's right.
Oh, food.
Ooh, that sounds like a line to a good song. All
As
right.
our
So,
preparations are concerned, I'd say maybe no more than a week's worth of stuff. Just try to observe for a few days and then come back.
Yeah. Let's see. Should we take one of the cars?
well, you've got the Jeep. You've got, I think you got a little motorcycle there too, and then you've got the truck.
Well, I know Chev's truck is his baby, so I'm not inclined to want to take that.
I
Not to mention we need to find someone to drive it.
We need to be careful with how much noise we make, considering that this is a just an observation mission as well.
Why don't we take the motorcycle to them as a like peace offering? Give them-
Because I don't want to give them a motorcycle yet.
That's fair.
We would also be having to carry it since we can't really have one person on it and everyone else just running behind it slowly.
That is true. I guess once we talk with them, we can offer a peace offering.
We could workshop it. We'll see how it goes.
Let's see. One.
Okay.
So you can get into the southern part of the here at F3. You know, within it'd be one. That's an unexplored one here, so that could take you up to 4 hours. But basically, in one day, you could be, you know, unless you went around to where you've already been, that'd be one, two. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Well, it'd be about the same to go the long way. So you might as well explore one of the zones as you go through. But you can get there pretty quick, and would be able to kind of set up observation, stuff like that, and or move deeper into the ruins or whatever you chose to do.
We could stop by the animal towers too.
Yeah.
Yeah, see what's up over there.
Was there anything going on in the animal towers?
It
I'm
was
sorry.
pretty ultimately abandoned, particularly because it's became painfully obvious that the Watchers knew its location. So, not many. I mean, yeah, nobody's really gone back to it. I think you maybe went back to it once. and
Yeah,
that was
we
it.
did.
We'll grab some more people if I recall correctly.
Yes, we did. And we grabbed all like a bunch of useful things there too. So that would have been obvious too that whenever someone came back to see that
We
the
might have.
useful stuff's been taken.
Yeah, there might still be one or two things we could grab from there, which we could use for the not workshop thing, the gift thing.
Yeah, maybe.
If nothing
Very
else, let's put
possible.
the
There was all kinds of stuff. Like we didn't grab the generator from there, did we?
No,
No.
not. No, I don't think you could. You didn't have time, or you didn't have the
No, we didn't.
manpower or something to get that.
I think we would need
That could be a great little gift that we could give them is just the location of that, a working generator.
we should
A
check and
working
see if
big
it works
generator.
first.
Yeah.
So yeah, we can stop by the animal towers, figure out if that stuff still works, and then we can try to figure out where they're at from there. Since the towers are still a tower.
Okay.
Well, it's a good place that we could technically rest. I mean, if we had to.
Yeah, no, that would be a fantastic place to rest, actually.
Yeah, because isn't there unlimited water and some food supply over there?
They've
I
got
think we took most of the food.
Yeah, you guys kind of ravaged the garden area that they had, the greenhouse, but it did have a setup to collect water on the roof there, so there is that. So you could replenish water supplies there. Could make a great base of observation for, forays into the city over the course of a week.
Very-
Well, I guess we get to go back home.
I want to pull Kithik into a private channel real quick, okay? So bear with me, okay?
Yeah, no problem.
Why is that muted? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been thinking about it, but I just, for the life of me, I can't figure it out.
Okay. I just wondered if you had thought about it some as to what.
Yeah, I've tried to think about it. It's like the remembrel, you know. It glows purple when you've forgotten something. The only problem is I can't remember what I've forgotten.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. All right. Good enough. We'll let that ride for now. All right.
Okay.
Bye.
Once.
I don't know why I said
It
bye. By
does,
the way.
but it hasn't happened yet, so it's fine.
Then the odds are stacked you're gonna.
Well, if you keep leaving that attitude.
Wow. Sassiness
If the
happening.
Waze taught me anything, you do dumb things, you win dumb prizes, Velvet.
Gestures towards what all of Reg is.
Reg, okay, Reg's a freak. He's a mutant among mutants, sir.
My goodness.
Once Velvet said that, I was eating something and I just looked at Velvet like with a mouthful, like, huh? What?
Okay, so what are we taking with us supplies wise?
They had no more than a week's worth of stuff.
Okay, about a week of food and water.
7 piece, yep.
Okay. Go ahead and mark that down on your sheets. And you're going to walk that, right?
Sounds like it.
I mean, we can take the Jeep.
We are trying to be quiet, and Jeeps are not known for being quiet.
We can leave it in the animal tower.
Yeah, let's just go ahead and park it. No.
What are you going to do if the hell drivers find it while you're out and away and take it?
There's that possibility, and we know they can drive it, so yeah. Plus, we need to find a new driver.
I mean, I can drive. I have driven before.
When?
I have switched places with Chef before and Echo. Right, Echo?
Don't throw me under the bus with you.
I think the only person here who's driven besides him is me.
No, I've done it once,
Okay, then you've done it once.
but that's beside the point. I'm not doing it again.
It was interesting moving and not walking and being like the one in control of it. I also got his eye flashlight thing busted and he got mad at me, but
Yeah.
details. Anyway, my vote's for walking.
I'm fine with walking unless anybody's got anything else.
Okay, let's go walk.
Okay.
Perkins?
Walking is fine.
Okay.
All right. So I'm gonna guess you're probably gonna head off in the morning.
Mhm.
All right. So show me what path you're gonna take to get there. Okay.
Well, it depends. Do you guys want to get there with all speed, or do you want to like take time and explore just a bit?
We can
Explore at least
it's-
one zone.
We are looking for stuff too, so might as well explore.
Yeah, I mean, it never hurts to find more stuff, especially knowing the area in case we have to get out fast. Thought.
Okay. So you're gonna go here first.
Yeah.
Okay. And then up to here, or are you gonna go catacorner?
Let's go ahead and go caddy corner.
Okay. These
And then
are
we're gonna-
well established routes, so no need for a roll there. And then you're gonna head here.
Yep, I'm gonna go ahead and follow that 3 line. That's plan on doing it at least.
Okay. So go ahead and give me a stalker roll.
All right. Well, I forgot how much the compass and the binoculars added. 'Cause they
Okay.
changed.
A lot.
I think it was like
6. But
I think
can't
it was like
remember.
3, 2, 1 or something like that. So yeah, I think it is 6.
Compass adds a +2 to find the path, and then the map adds a +3.
Yeah, I thought it was 322.
What's the other two? Oh, the binoculars.
Yeah.
Binoculars, compass, and map.
Yeah, binocs adds a +3 to the scout and find the path skills.
332.
Yeah, 332.
So 8.
Our math is gooder. All right.
Math is gooder.
My head hurt.
Holy crap. So 3 successes there.
Oh, 3? Oh, I'm blind.
Yep.
How do
Alright.
you? Does it tell you on this new one here? Does it tell you how
No,
many?
it does not.
Well, that
It's trash.
yeah. All right. So 3. What do you
I'm
want to
gonna
do
go
with that?
ahead and look for an artifact. Cause. And then, good lord, I can't even remember what else I can do. I don't want to do speed because I want to explore. So
Yeah, for rot.
All right.
Hmm.
yeah, we can check for rot.
You can do bullets, food, water.
You find a hunting rifle. Oh, how that hasn't been found yet.
I'm just gonna keep that.
And then what'd you say? Water?
Rot.
Oh, the rot. You have to pick that first if you're going to do that one. Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Otherwise, you're in the zone, and I'm going to give you the. I'm going to assign the rot to you. Okay. So
Okay.
no rot in this sector. Okay. And that's it, right? Yeah, you got the 3.
Yep, that's my extra 2.
Okay. So, yeah. Um, Nothing really. I mean, this area has been kind of cleared as far as not a lot of activity around here. You guys have pushed out away from your bunker enough that you've kind of driven away stuff. So, other than finding the lucky find of the artifact, Yeah. You're good to move on.
Alrighty, second roll.
You heading north or heading into the towers or heading
I
to
was at
F2?
F2.
F2?
Yep.
Okay. Ooh,
I
you
don't know
dropped
what
the
to think.
binoculars.
Oh dang. Sorry guys.
Wait, dropped
I
or broke?
thought that only that you only broke stuff when you pushed on gear.
Yeah, it's only when you push, except for armor.
Right.
Yep. Why don't you push that?
No. Nice try though. I will give you an A for effort, but no.
I'm gonna have to take your stuff away from you or something.
It will probably break him because there's a lot of ones in there.
Well, it would definitely break the binoculars.
Yeah, and I don't want to risk that. Those things are a gift.
Yeah, it will break you and the binoculars.
You got three extra successes there.
Yeah. Let's see. So I'll go ahead and look for an artifact again.
Okay.
I will look for. We're not really low on any stat. I'll look for bullets.
Okay, you find 3 bullets.
Okay, put those in real quick. Good lord, I forgot I can't. Okay, writing those down. Okay. And then
You'll have to bed down here also.
forgot. Isn't there one like monster, or is that a talent?
Okay, so the way this reads, bum, 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 bum. And it's one of those things that I don't necessarily like, because I feel like it's too much. Let's see here. Success, you find a safe path and spot any threats in the zone before they spot you. I don't like that. That's, I mean, I feel like you should have to spend an extra success to get that kind of jump on a threat in the zone.
I kind of do too. I think it's a little overpowered.
It could be more of a lack of seeing someone for a city, or more of like, oh, there's somebody who's living here. Let's be careful, and then have whatever sneak rolls play out after that.
Yeah, I mean, I guess there's some interpretation as to how I tell you what kind of threat there is. Like, you see scat from a monster or something, so you might want to be careful. Anyway, in this case, what you do notice is you hear thunder and some sounds like some weather might be rolling in, and that's could be interesting because you're not sub-zero temperatures, but you're probably in the below freezing right now, and you're hearing thunder, so that's weird.
Will we know what it is? What it is about?
Well, it's just there's actually a phenomenon called snow thunder. It's been caught on tape by the Weather Channel once. It's pretty funny watching who's the big guy on the Weather Channel? He's like super famous guy for the Weather Channel. What is his
The
name?
guy that goes out to every hurricane.
Yeah.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah. When it happened, he was filming, and I mean, you'd have thought it was a kid in a candy store that just got told he can buy whatever he wants. He was so excited that he had heard snow thunder and caught it on film. But this would seem to indicate that maybe there's a warm front moving in of some kind, which is weird.
But is that
Yeah,
dangerous?
especially since We had an explosion not too long ago that would indicate a nuclear winter.
Yeah.
That's blowing to the east of you, though. And it was subsurface, so, it threw a lot of debris up in the air, but not a lot, not too much.
We did discuss the technicalities of that particular type of explosion at some point. I was more just trying to be fun than anything else.
All right, so have you used all your bonuses there?
Yeah, I think I did.
Okay.
Artifact, bullet. No, I guess I have one more. Is there any way to find shelter by chance?
It's not a specific listed, but I'll let you use that to find some shelter that is suitable for any kind of weather you might deal with. And Perkin can actually help you with his burrow. So
Yeah, because if something's happening, I want a little bit more shelter. That's all.
I'm sure we can make something work.
okay, so first watch, what do we got going on?
That's me.
Okay, Velvet. Anybody stay up with Velvet?
Yeah, I will.
Okay. At least
I go with
Perkin.
my buddy Perkins.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll take second watch.
Okay. So you find a suitable, like, kind of a alcovey under some under a small, like, I don't want to say cliff, but like a hillside. You find an alcove where, with Perkins' help, you dig out real well to get some cover in there. And are you gonna have a fire tonight?
We're not in the city yet, right?
No, you're on the outskirts, the burbs. You're in the burbs.
I figure we'll be fine with the fire.
Yeah, and I know some of us who don't have extra protection against the winter will probably need it.
Yeah, Reg, I'm sure has his big fluffy coat on, but
I got my scarf. Just saying.
all right. So, first watch, you notice that the thunder kind of gets closer, and it's instead of snow, you're getting some sleet, and it does convert over to rain, and you feel a considerable warm up in temperature, like really significant, probably a 50, 60 degree increase as this front moves in and starts dumping all kinds of rain during your shift. To
It's
the
gonna
point
make things very interesting.
to the point where it's getting really sloppy, muddy, nasty, because not only you got the rain, but it's melted all this snow around you almost instantly, and it's causing a little bit of flooding issues coming off the hill a little bit. So you're having to kind of manage that through the evening. Makes it difficult for the other two to get their rest as well, just because everything becomes a sloppy mess. So give me, let's see, what's a good roll for this? The two that are sleeping, let's use endure. Give me an
Makes sense to me.
endure roll to see if you're able to stay asleep and get enough rest in these yucky conditions. Okay, Perkin, you're good.
I mean, I'm just a rat in a hole.
Yep.
Couldn't be happier.
You guys are like, it ain't a nuclear bomb, so like whatever, I'm sleeping. Like a little rain never hurt anybody, Cool. So no problems there. You go ahead and flip the script, and the rain continues into the second part. So, Velvet and Echo, I'm going to need a endure roll from you also to see if you can manage to get enough rest to not end up with a sleepless tag.
This might be the one situation which having the furry power is probably not helping things.
Well,
Oh,
Echo is.
oof! I can't sleep.
You can push that if you want.
Don't do it.
Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm telling you, don't do it, my friend.
I just hear Burke in my head. No, don't do it. I'm not gonna push it. I'll take the bad effect.
All right. So mark yourself sleepless.
Oh, hang on, I did that wrong. I'm sorry. I'm a reroll. I misread what that meant.
Is it sleepy now instead of sleepless?
Is it-
Does it say sleepy? That's.
Yeah, it says sleepy.
Oh, you're
Okay.
sleepy. All right. So.
It's way worse being sleepless than sleepy.
All right. So you're good, Velvet. You just again. This whatever. It's raining. Big deal. So towards the early hours of the morning, the rain subsides, and everything is just a sloppy mess.
Real glad we didn't bring the truck now.
Muddy. Yeah, if to be quite honest, that could have been a real problem. But it's it's wanting to walking and it's wanting to suck your boots off your feet, and it's just sloppy. So let me mark this zone as checked, and then you tell me where you want to go next.
Well, it depends. Do you guys want to try to swing into an unknown zone of the city, or do you want to go through known stuff?
Well, we're heading to the animal towers first, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, I totally forgot about that. I messed that up. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, I guess we'll swing to the animal towers. I forgot we were gonna camp.
I wondered where you were going. I'm like, hey, they're going on a walkabout, I guess. We're going to take the long range.
I didn't realize. I keep forgetting that I'm not speeding through them like I normally do.
Yeah,
So
you
time
guys
caught up to me faster.
you guys are so spoiled with riding in trucks and stuff.
Yeah, that was my bad.
Okay, so you're going to head that way, directly east, I guess.
Yes.
I don't want to
That's
put
the plan.
words in your mouth or anything.
And the binoculars did not break, correct?
No, they did not.
I know it hurts, but God, I'm trying though.
Feel free to push that anytime you want.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Got a lot of dice there that you can roll again for more successes.
Yeah, because I need them. I'll go ahead and look for an artifact since in the city.
Okay, nothing in this zone.
Okay, and then we'll do bullets and food.
Bullets is 1, grub is 2 that you find. By the way, mark off of food and water for everybody that everybody marks a food and water off. In this, you're definitely seeing the city now. You see several identical tall buildings. They're made of concrete that are cracked and crumbling. On the ground between there's rotted benches and tall weeds. You see rusted wrecks of automobiles and just basically, in the middle of the street you might find a busted wooden chair, clothing items that are ripped and shredded, blowing around in the wind, and then of course it's just a muddy slop right now. It's you're coated in mud. It's a mess. So.
Wow.
The fox is not happy.
No,
He's
you've got
definitely
like dried mud caked into your fur and all kinds of stuff.
Ew.
Velvet, how long is it gonna take you to get clean? I'm just being curious.
I don't want to think about it. Just move.
Okay, sorry.
Okay, you gonna head to the animal towers next?
Yeah, because we have some things to pick up, I believe.
Okay, so since the last time you've been there, the weeds and the overgrowth has obviously grown more. This in this area, there's not as much of the melt. Doesn't look to seem to have taken as much place here. It's still warm and it's muddy, but it's obviously didn't really rain here too much. And but the grass is poking through the snow. And of course, there's the trolley that goes up, but there's nobody there to man it to pull you up. So if you want to go to the top of the towers, you're gonna have to climb the towers.
Well, shouldn't there be a path to walk up there?
There is a way up, but part of it there are sections where you have to climb because there's no stairs. If you remember right, to sneak up you had to climb.
Oh, that's right. She did climb that thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Okay. Well, does everybody want to take a trip up there, or do we want to try seeing if the lift works? Well, heck,
Well,
even if we
one
were
of
to
you
get up there.
will have to stay down below to run the lift, if that's going to be the case, and then somebody will either have to, and that person will have to climb or stay down there and then run the lift to bring everybody down.
I can stay by the lift if you guys need me to.
I guess it probably depends on whether or not you want to use this as a base of operations or what your plans are for the animal tower. You just looking for resources here, or are you going to
Yeah, I
utilize it
think
as a jump off point?
I think we're gonna look for resources first, and then maybe think about the viability of making it a place to stay after.
Okay. Because with the trolley not really working and in disarray, if you get to the top of this, it is a pretty secure location. So, because the person has to make some climb, do a little climbing to get to where they need to be. And of course, there's ways to make it easier for you once you get up to the top.
Yeah, I think. Well, let's see here. I think maybe I should stay down since I can climb better than most.
Fine by me.
Alright, let's see if I can get this to work. So let's send everybody else up on
Yeah,
the
but
lift.
what's your strength, Velvet?
Oh, is this like a physical lift?
Yeah, you got to crank it. I mean, there's some pulleys and stuff to help, but if you remember, they had the apes, not the chimpanzees. They had the apes down there running this thing. But you got a 4 strength. Is that right? You got a 4 strength?
That is correct. She does have 4 strength.
Well, yeah, you can manage this then with the crank and everything.
Would that be a force roll or?
I mean, I can help.
Well, the idea is that someone needs to stay behind to work this thing and then can climb up later. Can you feel like you can climb these towers?
Yeah. What's your move roll, Reg?
It's pretty high with the armor. Let me see.
Oh, right. Your Master Chief armor.
Mjolnir Mark 7.
It's not near as cool as the Master Chief armor.
That is true.
Oh, it is the only powered armor we found in the entire game.
So, my total roll for move is 5, and with the armor is 8.
Well, then, okay. If you want to set everybody up, then by all means, go for it.
But I do know that you have an ability that makes you move a lot.
Okay, so Reg is going to be the one that cranks everybody up then?
Sounds like it.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay. So, no need to roll that. You guys get up to the top. And the wind and snow has taken its toll up here pretty heavy, but when you're kind of picking around and looking at things, you find that in the greenhouse there are some plants that look like they were trying to grow before some of the panes were shattered maybe, and some of the snow and the cold's gotten in here. So it's killed off all the plants in there pretty well. The water, there is water in some of the collection tubs. It's thawed quite a bit, but still got big chunks of ice in it here also. So, and you've got a pretty good view out into the cityscape to the north of you. They're not the tallest buildings that are out there, but these three towers are probably one of the few that really is fully stood the test of time here. So what would you like to do at this point?
Look and see if we can find that generator.
Okay, the generator is still there. It's pretty good size. I mean, it's a building generator.
No, I don't think we can take it with us because we came walking.
The idea was not to take it with us. It was to see how it is, and then potentially use that as a bargaining chip. The location of an entire building generator as a bargaining chip later.
So, does anybody have any kind of technical expertise there? Like
I do. Yeah, I have the gearhead talent, or not talent, but skill.
Okay. You cross-trained, huh?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
It was
so
to make explosives, if you recall.
Oh, that's right. Go ahead and roll it. Let's see if you can figure out if it's going to run or not.
Granted, I'm not particularly specialized in it. I just have it. There we go. I'm gonna push. Take 1 damage to wits. But I got it.
Okay. It's looks like it's going to need some probably partially disassembled and kind of some TLC done. You figure it'll take 4 or 5 hours to do that, to kind of clean out some of the gunk and get things sort of unseized at this point. The weather's been kind of rough on it.
Okay.
Batteries, got some issues too. But you think, with the manual crank that it has for emergency start and everything, 4 or 5 hours you can get it up and running.
Cool.
Should we do that, or should we leave it to them? Leave it to them to fix it, or like fix it after we make the deal.
If I don't go to fix it right now, what's it looking like as far as the condition of it getting worse look like? Like, will it pretty much stay like this for a while?
I mean, yeah, this isn't going to change.
Yeah, 4 or 5 hours for a group of people who make their own vehicles for a living. That's not a big deal. I'll just make sure to tell them that that's the shape it's in.
And it's not going to get worse. I mean, if you leave it for 3-4 weeks in this weather, yeah, it could be some more issues that pop up, but not this.
Is there anything that we can do to sort of cover it?
Yeah,
mitigate even that.
Yeah, you can mitigate some of that and kind of protect it. And with the 3 of you, you can probably even get it basically moved into one of the structures that are on the roof.
Cool.
I just
And
need
let's do that.
All right, so
Yeah.
pick your primary that's going to be the move roll, the one that's going to do the full-blown move roll, and then you'll have a +2 with the other 2 characters helping you.
Move or force?
I'm sorry, force, yeah.
Hey, can it be me?
I think you're our best shot, yes.
Yeah.
Reg may be able to just put it on his shoulder and walk it to the building. He may not need you at all. But you get a +2, Reg.
Oh, +2? Oh my god.
Yeah, you got 2 other characters helping you on this.
Plus your force roll from the armor. Make sure that goes in the gear. And the stuff for that's help from us goes in skill.
Ooh,
Nice.
almost didn't make it. All right, so it with some grunting and pulling and tugging, you get it moved into a structure that's going to keep it out of the elements and will prolong its current state of condition. So,
Excellent.
what's next?
Nice. I think we should head to the city.
Why not do a little bit of observation from up here first? See if we can't spot some of them
And you're also going to
making
have
movements.
you'll need to probably be considering bedding down here also.
Yep. I would definitely say sleep here for the night, to say the least.
It's a well-protected position. Velvet, are you going to climb up to the top also? If you're going to do that, I need to see a 2 move rolls.
But I can crank the thing up for them to go up, right?
Hmm.
I think it needs people on one person at the bottom send it up, another person from the top to send it back down, which is why we have people on both sides.
I always assumed it was all from the bottom. Ran from
I
the
can stay in
bottom.
the bottom, and you guys can go up.
But that kind of makes sense to me that they might have a way to crank it down from the top too. So, no, I'll let you crank Velvet up to the top from the top cranking. That makes sense to me. They would do that. So, everybody can be on the roof there easily without move rolls.
Okay. I'm gonna go find my old room. BRB. In all its snow-covered, messed up glory.
Okay.
Echo, what did you find? Is Echo the one looking through the binoculars?
No, that was Perkins, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Perkins, what
I
did you find?
can.
So, Perkin, you're kind of scanning to the north.
Yep.
I would have handed off binoculars if he's going to do scanning, just so you know.
Well, give me a scout roll, and I think the binoculars give a scout bonus, maybe. One of those things I
They
read
should.
gives a bonus both ways, or not both ways, but gives a bonus in two different categories. Yeah, to scout, +3 to scout for the binoculars also. So, okay, Perkins is all over that. Ooh, that's a good roll, Perkins. Yeah, you catch some movement to the north, and you spot what looks to be at least 3 persons moving through the rubble. And as you watch them, they're moving in and out, but they appear to be scavenging. They particularly stop and kind of take interest in automobiles. And then as the light is fading and it's getting dark, you can't see them anymore. And but you do see a what looks to be a small campfire, a little cook fire, roughly in their location that pops up just a little before dusk. Yeah, probably more like here.
No, that's nice.
Okay.
Okay.
So, what would you like to do for the evening?
I think we should
asleep.
get ready to go to sleep and prepare
Okay, is
the
everybody?
watches.
You are going to have watches. Not everybody's going to sleep at the same time.
We should.
Might as well.
Okay, so everybody's gonna sleep at the same time.
No, might as well have watches.
Oh, okay. Man,
He was really
So
excited
waiting.
about that.
I got
He
super
always-
excited. Super excited as a GM. I'm thinking my GM laugh was going to come out.
All of a sudden, we all wake up in the mouth of devourers.
The entire tower was a mimic.
Whoops! Somebody had charges set at the base of the towers, and they get detonated.
That's cold. That's cold.
I mean, that's what an action movie run down the side of the building would be like. So I think that's fine.
Somebody was sleeping with a grenade, and when they rolled over, they unclipped it.
That was it.
Perkin, that grenade that you made, geez, you should have secured it better. It blows up.
Unstable.
All right, is it a Velvet Echo?
Yeah.
That same watch.
I mean,
Okay, Perkin, Reg,
That's
second
fine.
second watch. Okay. All right. First watch. It's you're you're wet and muddy. By the way, did you guys start a fire up here?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I don't think is a fire needed up here.
Well, no. However, comma, we are wet, and it is winter.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I'm gonna spend most of my watch just pulling out mud as much as possible because gross.
I will actually make sure that I'm keeping watch so you can focus on that.
Okay. So, where are you putting the fire?
On top, presumably.
Okay. Good enough. Um. The through the first watch, the temperatures are like in the 40s. So it's like cold, wet, muddy, but stuff is still melting, okay? But as your watch is proceeding, you notice the temperature does seem to be returning to what you would expect for this time of year. And it's doing it fairly rapidly. First watch.
Oh, that means ice. That's not good.
No.
Did we lose our GM?
No, I'm here. So what are you doing anything?
I mean, I can't change the weather, so no.
Okay.
I might try to build up the fire, maybe.
Okay, you're gonna try to move it up, bump it up a little bit.
Yeah, that way we don't. Yeah, just a little.
Okay. All right, sounds good. That's not hard to. You can take some of the surrounding. There's still furniture and stuff. It's not hard to bump up the fire, so you're able to stay warm. About the time you get ready to wake up, Perkin and Reg, though, the temperature takes an extreme spike down. Like horrific spike. Let me check because I need to read about this what this does here. Yeah, snow starts falling. And you notice that the clouds above where you're at sort of part, and you see a crystal blue sky above. Everybody roll an endure roll for me.
This is hypothermia related.
This is doesn't really say what happens here. Yeah, basically it's going to cause hypothermia if you don't get your endure roll in here. And once the sky, the clouds part and open up above, the temperature goes from like 30s, high 20s to crashes to like -15, -20, and the wind picks up.
Oh my god, that's rough.
So, Reg, no on that. So, are you
Can I
going to
push?
push that? Yeah, you'll have to take a temporary damage for sure. Birkin, you're okay.
I'm gonna use some mutant points since I actually have a bonus against cold.
Okay. You going to spend some points too, Echo?
I don't have anything to keep me warm.
Okay.
Wait, does our stuff against cold help or no?
No, this is a
This is a
Colder
fake
than
one.
yeah, this is a crazy cold. The fire is helping some, but it's such a rapid, quick change. It snaps you. It's not your
Okay.
cold water gear is not going to help you here.
So, judging by how this is written, I can, if I spend an FP, I can just resist the cold. But I still have to do the 1d6
Okay.
since I'm still spending points.
Okay. Go ahead and roll that.
By the way, I pressed the push
Okay.
button and it says something false.
Yeah, don't use the push.
It's- It's asking you how many dice you want to roll, basically. So
It
you
did-
would have to tell it.
Yeah, I tried it. It doesn't work.
Oh, it's
Alright.
trash.
Yeah. Again, that'd be a
Hey,
really cool
one
thing.
less.
You had one. Yeah, so you're going to do 4 of your skill dice, and then 4 base dice, attribute dice, and 4 of your skill dice.
Would you look
Okay.
at that?
So you take 2 temporary damage to endure is a strength. So 2 temp damage to your strength, and mark hypothermia on you.
I'm dying. Oh wait, which one is cold condition?
Cold conditions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
New word.
What's that
It's-
do, actually? I remember that one being pretty nasty, if I recall correctly. Trauma. Yeah.
My
Page
lord.
93.
Critical injuries. Hypothermic. When you're exposed to a cold environment, blah, blah, blah. When a roll fails to become hypothermic, this has several consequences. You immediately suffer 1 point of damage and 1 point of confusion. The cold makes the blood flow more slowly to your brain. That's 3 points of damage for you. You may experience strange hallucinations that are up to the GM. It is said that someone who's freezing to death will experience burning heat, making them tear their clothes off in the final moments before dying. You keep rolling Endure at the same intervals with the same effect if you fail that roll. If broken by damage when hypothermic, you will die the next time you are called upon to roll. As long as you are hypothermic, you cannot restore strength or wits. It is only once you are warm again, or even only if heated by a campfire, that you can sleep and eat to recover.
Okay.
Oof.
So, Reg, you've got a problem. You're going to take 3 temporary points there. And yeah, you're not really thinking well right at the moment.
Oh, so I'm down. I'm dead then.
Hold on now. What type of damage is it?
It's cold damage.
So he took 2 strength because of the endure, and then when you fail it, you take 1 more point of damage, which is another strength damage. That's 3.
Now I know from pushing the roll, there's no way to mitigate it, but can shrug it off apply to the cold here?
Yes, I'll allow that.
Yes.
I will allow that. Yes.
He still
So-
takes the confusion damage, though.
Yeah.
Fair enough. But the point is to have him not die.
Yeah.
Oh, it's confusion damage?
No, you
There's-
get 1 point of damage and 1 point of confusion.
So you need to click 1 point of wits damage. Okay. And then, you know, he can shrug off. I'll allow him to shrug off the point of hypothermia damage because he's shrugging off the cold. But the push damage, I'm not going to allow him to shrug that off.
No.
Yeah, that's what we were.
It's
That's what we were
impossible.
saying.
Okay. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. So, Reg, put two of your. You get here. I'm right here with you already. So I'll just put your points of damage in. All right. So now roll your.
Oh, I
shrug
put
it off or shake it off.
I already put it down to 3. Oh, I forgot that you have to click on these things.
Yeah.
Oh. Wait, why do I get a wits damage?
Because that's part of hypothermia.
That's part of hypothermia.
Oh, I thought you said I could shrug it off.
You can shrug off the actual strength damage you took, but not
the wits.
Not the wits damage, because you can't shrug that kind of stuff off.
Are you following, Reg?
Because I have talents that say you get a +2 when they're shrugging off stuff for wits or empathy. I mean,
Yeah?
For wits and
You know what skill that is? Because that's a new one to me.
not a skill, a talent.
Let's
That's
see here.
cynic or rebel or something.
Yeah, so you get a +2 modification, shake it off, but only when suffering doubt.
There you go.
Wait, is doubt empathy or wits?
Doubt is
Is
empathy.
empathy. Confusion damage is wits damage.
Yeah. And for only when suffering damage, no other kind. So you're not going to be able to shrug that one off. But you can shrug off the 1 point of hypothermia damage.
That's just the damage to your strength.
I'm saying that because for the skill, I know that if you can shrug off something already, you can shrug off from all the stats. Except that without the talent, you just don't get a bonus.
So I'm looking at all 3 of these. None of them mention wits.
No, I'm talking about the skill itself, the shrug it off.
Shrug it off.
Let's look that up.
I'd look this one up more than anything else.
Because it's not focused only on strength damage. It's all types of trauma.
I remember that we've had this conversation several times before. I remember part of it was like we discussed that it was like anytime your character would suffer damage, but all 4 of the things that you can have hit count as damage, and we've talked about this a couple of times.
Okay, so it says suffer trauma of any kind. I guess this technically counts as trauma.
Mm-hmm.
But there's no bonuses you're gonna get towards shaking off wit. So yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So it would just be 8 dice instead of the usual 15 or 13.
That should probably be 2 different rolls to shrug it off then. Because it's 2
Well,
separate instances of damage, maybe.
Yeah, but
no,
that would be 15 or like 30 dice he gets to roll for Shrug It
Yeah.
Off, which we shouldn't do.
No, how about I do 8, right? So those 8 will only be towards the 2, and then I can do 2 more, but just for the damage if I don't get the damage. Because I get a +2 when it's strength. When it's damage.
I don't think that's a GM call.
I mean, yeah, that's a good call.
What it boils
I-
down
I'm-
to, folks, is
here's
sorry, go ahead.
I'm gonna let you make one roll, all right? And if you get 2 successes, I'll let you wipe out the wits and the strength point, okay? If you only get 1 success, you're only going to get 1 of them, okay? I'm also, because of this particular event here, this is actually a zone event. It's a I don't know, I've lost my page here. It is essentially, have you seen 2010 or 2012, the disaster movie?
Yeah.
Where a super cooled column comes down from the upper atmosphere and like instantly freezes stuff. I mean, this is like super cold. So I'm going to give you a negative to your roll also. It's the temperature drop. Okay. And the thing is, see, you failed your endure roll. So I'm gonna let you roll your shrug it off, but it's gonna be at a -2. Okay.
Okay.
The event says that if you fail your endure roll, you take this damage. And it's not a combat related. It's not somebody doing something. It's an environmental thing, and we've had several arguments around the environmental stuff. This is an extreme environmental thing, so I'm going to give you some minuses. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Fantastic.
Oh,
Okay.
3. Oh my god. I
Okay,
thought it was
so
just 1.
all right, so you are able to shake that off completely. So you're not hypothermic, and so you only take the 2 points for pushing. Okay.
Oh, I thought I still got hyperthermic. I just avoided the damage.
No, I'm going to say you shrug that off completely because the hypothermic goes in hand to hand with the damage. You've shrugged off the cold, essentially. Okay.
Oh, I thought I was gonna be in the status, but negate the damage.
Nope. By negating the damage, you've negated the status.
Okay.
Okay. So, and we'll have to do some studying on that a little further. Yeah. Anyway, it makes sense to me, so we'll go with that. The cold continues to plummet at this point. Stuff is freezing. The wet clothes you've got on are becoming brittle and having issues with movement because they're getting stiff because of the cold. And Velvet Echo, are you going to try to sleep in this?
Yeah, I need to.
I'll
Okay.
try to.
All right, you're going to sleep by the fire, I assume, to try to do that.
Yeah.
Best we can.
All right. So, what are the other two doing? What are Perkin and Reg doing in this extreme cold?
I think we should build more, like increase the fire.
And probably huddle up.
Okay. So, everybody's going to kind of huddle around the fire and
Yeah.
and use your and kind of share body heat. Is this where everybody's going to have to get
Yeah, it's rat time.
Is everybody going to have to get naked and huddle?
We've had to
getting
do this
awkward.
before, and it wasn't fun last time because I think I almost froze to death. But you know what? This isn't bad. So yeah, we
Who's
have
ready
to.
for a rat pile? I'm ready.
No, nobody's ready for a rat pile. Nobody except you.
All right, so everybody make another endure roll.
Rolling another, or using another point to ignore it.
Okay.
Which means I still
Do
have
we get any pluses for being all together?
Oh, I'm sorry. You do get a +1 for the fire and the huddling.
Oh my
Do
God.
you want
No.
a reroll or just reroll a single dice?
What's
GM.
that? What's that?
I rolled with no successes, but it was before we had that +1. So do you want a reroll entire or a reroll just one dice?
I will allow you to do either way you prefer. You want to re-roll all the dice? That's fine. And add your 1. Okay. Reg made it.
Ooh.
Perkin
I
made
didn't
it.
even add the +1, and
Okay.
I made it.
Echo?
Does the +1 go in skill or gear? I don't know.
Skill's fine.
Skill.
Kill.
Okay, just make sure. Didn't want to mess it up.
That's something they did improve on this sheet too, is they go to a 10 now for skill.
Good lord, I'm freezing to death.
Oh.
Can I share my success? Like,
Can I use Reg as a blanket?
Yeah.
On
Velvet's gonna be your
endure,
blanket.
is that something you can share? I know some of the some
That
things you can
might
share
be.
with. Let's look that up. That's a good question, Reg. Skills.
That's talents. I want
Talents.
power.
No, not. That's a. No, that's a skill, right? Yeah.
For every 6 you roll, you can
I
help a friend
swear,
with PC.
sometimes I think I'm having a
That's a
stroke.
it
Yep.
says you
that's
can.
what- Yep. Every
Okay,
success you roll,
So yeah, you can share that with Echo. Nice.
Yeah.
Go, Reg.
He's using me
Reg.
as a blanket.
Reg, I love you, and you are the best
So-
blanket I've ever had.
Well, I mean, he's got an entire
listen.
sealed suit, so
Listen, I just want you to know that I've been through cold rescue, and I've taken several of these classes. And I just want you to know, Echo, the warmest parts of a body are the armpits
Groin.
and the crotch.
Yep,
So
I know.
you
I've
know-
been through.
so you're going to be either in Reg's crotch or his armpits.
You know the part that gets me though is I'm picturing like his armor being like Master Chief's, and he's like got me in an armpit.
Oh,
And
he's
I'm just
probably.
frozen there.
To be honest, Reg, you've probably had to take that off to actually bundle up because it's not going to
Yeah.
be effective in keeping the cold out. So,
Oh.
Rolled into him.
I rolled a 1 on
uh-oh.
using my mutant power.
Are you kidding me?
Nope.
Velvet.
Oh, Velvet's
I swear.
gonna run off.
Well, we'll see. We'll see what she does. Hang on.
Wait, Velvet's not an Arctic fox, is she?
Oh,
Oh, see? Oh, never mind.
that's not bad, is it?
I don't think so. I think I don't have anything happen to me at that point. So I'm gonna go check real quick.
Yeah, that's where I'm headed. You connect with your inner beast.
Yep.
And for a moment, it acts, and with your human side, you regain the FP you just spent and can immediately, in the same turn, activate the same power again with the same purpose as this first time or another.
That's
Nice.
hilarious.
As neat as that is, no.
You just,
And we're just gonna stay warm. That's all.
whew, man.
That could have been bad. I rolled a 1. I would have froze to death.
Okay, so we've got 2 hours before sunrise. The temperatures continue to drop. Your fire, you've been adding, and you've got plenty of fuel to keep it going. Where you're running into a problem now is your second group. I guess you guys did all make your endure roll, so I'll allow you to sleep if you want. That's up to you if you want to try to sleep, basically cuddled up with everybody. Is that what we want to do? So you avoid the
Dog pile
sleepless?
in it.
Okay.
I seriously doubt anyone's gonna be screwing with anyone in this kind of cold. So it might be worth as much as I don't want to.
You're gonna tempt fate with that, really?
Who is really gonna think about attacking somebody in this kind of cold?
Have
Seriously.
you watched Star Wars?
No, I haven't.
Just gonna-
Actively.
Just gonna
Oh,
say,
man.
during the Revolutionary War, we attacked on the coldest, nastiest weather night across a river on Christmas Day. So it happens.
It does. I
I'm
just
gonna
don't think
ask, I
anyone
hope
said
we're
that.
not in America for that situation.
Well, we don't know where we are in the world
Exactly.
currently.
All
I
right.
haven't seen any signs.
So, you you're going to try to sleep.
Velvet is for sure, yes.
Velvet and Echo.
Yeah, I need to because I got sleepless still.
All right. Perkin and Reg, did either of you fail your endure for the first half of the night?
Negative.
Okay,
No.
good. All right, so let's see another endure roll for everybody for the next hour of the night as the temperatures plummet even further.
Is there anything I could do to like share this particular power in this particular situation with people?
Well, you've got some successes here that everybody can share. Actually, you've got enough successes with Reg and Perkin. They can share a success with the two of you, and everybody's good at this point.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. And then I just need one more for the end of the evening here.
Oh, Perkins. Here you go.
Well, Perkin can push if he'd like.
You use it on Perkin. Keep the rat warm.
No, Perkins. Don't do it.
I said keep the rat warm, Reg. You'll be fine.
Okay, so one more roll from who are we waiting on? Velvet?
Velvet.
Okay,
Animal power.
Animal power. Okay, boom. Okay,
Animal
so
power.
as the sun breaks and the sun rises over the horizon, the clouds kind of close back up, and it is like somebody just ramps up the heat. As you know, it was down to in the really negative digits with the wind and this brittle cold that came down, but the temperature ramps back up to what would be a common temperature over the course of that last hour of night and into the morning. It wraps up this cold snap that you had. I'd like you to roll. This is not in a rule thing here, but this is something that I want to do. Who has a laser pistol?
Chev, right?
Chev has a laser pistol. Does anybody who has battery powered stuff? Let's put it that way.
I do. The armor.
I do. The stun baton.
And my knife
rocket is battery powered. I can't remember.
Okay.
I don't think it is.
I don't think it is either. But
So I want you to roll the gear dice that are associated with your item. Okay. If you get more than 2 explosions on it, 2 fails on the gear dice, the battery's drained because of the cold.
Oh. Well, mine is gonna pop.
What if I
12.
only have 2 on the gear dice?
So you'd have to get two explosions for it to be drained.
All right, mine is drained.
Did you roll?
Wait.
Roll the gear bonus.
Okay, see how Perkin rolled the gear dice? He has 2 gear dice for that item?
Stun baton. Yeah.
The stun baton? Okay, he only had 1 explosion, so it's not drained. So you got what do you got? You got like 12 dice for that power suit?
Yep.
Okay, well you've got a better chance of that battery being drained, but no problem. No issues there. So your battery's held up fine. No problem there, Reg?
I should not have rolled my base, but
That's
whatever.
okay. The point is a gear dice.
Yep.
Okay, so all the batteries held up through the cold. Good deal. It's morning. Mark off of food and water. And you're ready to roll for the day.
My God, that was a painful night.
The long night is over.
Reg, you're a great blanket.
Don't worry. If you want to, I won't tell anyone. You know.
What happened at the animal tower stays the animal tower.
And the weird other place we had to do the exact same thing.
Exactly.
That was the place we put the mattress up to block the wind.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, question: do I regain 1 point of health since we ate?
Yeah, everybody was able to
You
get
have
some
to-
rest too, also. So
You
yes.
have to eat one you need for living, and then the additional ones you need for healing.
Yeah, so you would need
whatever
to eat
damage you took.
3 grub to fully heal up.
Oh, 3?
Yep.
Yes.
3.
Yeah, we've been doing that wrong from the beginning. I'm not going to name the person that found it because I don't want everybody mad at him. But yeah, we discovered that we discovered it's crap. You actually, for every point that you've got to take in an item that is to negate it. So like if it was whatever the one is for water, I think that's your agility.
Yes,
If you
Yeah,
had 2
that's
points of
agility.
agility damage, you would have to take 3 rations of water that night to fully heal all 3 points of that.
Oh, I got 2 points of damage.
So you're going to have to mark off 3 grub.
Oh
to-
my god. Can I eat 2 and just for the following night just eat 1 and
No, you still have to eat
No.
2 the next night. You're
Oh.
not get away from you cannot get away from eating 1 grub for each point of damage you took.
Oh, I understand now. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
1 is for your actual
1 is just to keep
hunger.
yourself for your hunger, and then for every point of damage you're recovering, you've got to eat 1 for each point.
Additional.
So 1 for 1. So whether you spend the 3 today or you spend 2 today and 2 tomorrow, you're still going to end up, spending. Well, that sounds like more. Hang on.
No, you're right. It would be he'd have to eat 1 more tomorrow, so it'd be 4 anyway.
Yeah, so you'd end up he'd have to eat 1 more. He's eating 4 versus 3.
No, he's eating 4 versus 4. If
He's
he
got
healed all his damage if he healed all his damage, it'd be 3, and then tomorrow he'd have to eat the 4th one. If he tried to save it, he'd still be eating 4.
Yeah.
It'd be spreading it out.
Okay, now hang on a second. All right, let me walk this through because my mind is fried here. So he's got 2 points of damage right now, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So if he wanted to heal it all tonight, if he wanted to get good tonight, he'd have to eat 2 for the 2 points of damage plus 1 for his hunger, right?
Correct.
Okay, so that's a total of 3. 2
Mhm.
plus 1 is 3. So let's say he says, I'm going to just eat 2 grub tonight. So he heals 1 point of damage and he covers his hunger, okay?
Mhm.
That's 2. That leaves 1 point for tomorrow, so he'll have to eat 1 for his hunger plus 1 for the point of damage. That's another 2, so he ends up eating 4 grub to handle the same thing over a course of 2 days versus if he had just eat 3 today.
Yeah,
He
but then
would,
he'd
but he-
still have to eat his 1 for tomorrow as well to
That's
keep
what-
from taking damage.
Yeah, that's what I'm adding. So, like, let's say he says I'm going to 1 for hunger tonight and 1 point of damage I'm going to heal. That's 2.
Yeah.
Tomorrow
2.
night he's got the point of damage still, so he's got to eat the 1 for hunger plus the 1 for the damage. That's another 2. 2
Yeah.
plus 2 is 4. Whereas he
Yep.
can take care of all the points tonight for 3.
Yes, and then he'd still have to eat 1 tomorrow to keep
Yes.
his hunger.
Oh, I guess so.
Meaning
That's still
he'd eat
4.
4.
Oh, so
Yeah.
it is still 4. See, I'm not so good at
Yes.
math.
It's
This
all
is-
right.
This is why I am not in accounting. I'm just saying. I'm looking right at the camera now. Say I'm not an accountant. But I'm like, no. This looks like this is worse. He needs to do it now. Yes, it's
I
still
was
4.
pointing at the chalkboard the entire time. I was like,
Yeah.
this is still the same thing over the course of 2 days.
I'm gonna have to edit this out of the video, I think. This is. I'm like,
And we have our first retcon on the entire recording session.
oh, I don't want to admit that was, man. Sometimes my level of stupid just even amazes me.
leave that
It
on the
is
video,
what it is.
just for laughs.
Oh my
But
gosh.
I consumed the 3 today because and what if a battle happens and I need that 1 health. So,
Yes, that could make a difference, a big difference.
so I'm consumed.
Okay, so, what would you like to do at this point?
Let's.
Thinking some people are still going to be observing. I am going to dig around in my old room, see if I can find anything that I could take back for my brother later that he might be missing. If it's still in decent shape.
let's have a little fun with the charts here. Give me a 666 roll. Does it
You
still
got
have
it.
Does it still have it on the? I don't think they've got that on here. They've just got the. Oh, see, they took away the 666 roll.
I mean, I could just do it manually.
Yeah, I know.
Actually, hang on. No, that's a 6-6. Okay,
Yep.
never mind.
Yeah, no 666.
126.
You find a bicycle pump in the room that you vaguely remember that you had found for inflating balls for him. Okay. Go ahead and give me another roll.
535.
Obviously, if it doesn't make sense, we won't have it, okay?
Yeah, clearly.
Oh, a shotgun. No, sorry.
No, it's a toy shotgun. Yeah, sure.
Okay, so a snow globe. I could see him having that. Okay. Are you writing this down, by the way?
I am. As soon as I figure out how. Oh, okay, it's like that. Oh, and a bicycle pump.
But everything that we had on the car, because of the new page, it's gone. Everything that we wrote on that part is gone.
Great. Gotta
I
love
know.
it.
I kept mine separate, so I'm okay.
God damn it. I had like 6 stuff there. I know the Watcher Shield, because I wanted to give it to somebody or sell it. I don't know.
The Watcher Shield you gave to the Ark. I've got that listed as one of the items on here that the Ark has now.
Awesome. Well, that's awesome, because I was thinking like, oh, it got lost,
No, you removed that last session, I think. Okay. Give me one more 666 roll.
Triple twos.
A cylinder hat. I don't know what the heck that is, but that makes some sense that he might have something like that.
A
Doug
trucker cap.
Dimmadome.
No. Yeah, it's like a baseball cap or something. Who knows?
Yeah, so
Your hat.
Actually, I thought a
Unless-
cylinder hat was a cowboy hat, but I could.
Is it?
I believe it is, but I could
It
be
could
wrong.
be one of the. Well, I don't
It's a top hat.
oh,
Yeah, see, I knew it was something from the West.
Why is it called that?
Because it looks like a cylinder. I don't know, man.
Oh, it's called a top hat.
you should keep
Why?
that around. You should keep that around for when you run into the rabbits, and pull one out of the hat.
Oh my
Pull
god.
just the head out.
Only if I decapitate him first.
True. Get
Oops, that
decapitate
trick
and
didn't
then
work
put
as
it
well.
there. Be like, oh, here's a trick.
Man,
Are we keeping that? The top hat?
that's up to you. I mean, that's
Yeah, you're the
Yes.
one.
Brother, I don't know.
Okay.
the
Okay,
rat's
okay.
like, if you're not taking it back, I am.
Okay, I'll take it.
Styling and profiling with his lab coat and his top hat.
Oh my god.
He just pulls the syringe out of the top hat.
Look what I
got
have.
your go-go juice.
You want something good for you? Go juice. What else? Oh, you want a dead rabbit? Here's the head.
All right, so what do you want to do from here? Morning, you got your
Shall we go up?
temperatures are recovering. Yeah, do you want to move up that way?
I mean, Perkins found a fire over there, so they might be some of the
Yeah.
hell.
You see a kind of a little rolling smoke coming from where the fire was, like it's been put out.
What you guys want to do?
That's our only lead, really. So
Yeah. So I guess we can go over there.
Are we still observing, or are we gonna go over and check on them for reasons?
We guys.
My Discord is soft locked. Hold on. I'm gonna have to restart it real quick.
I don't even know what that means. What does soft lock mean?
Oh, me neither.
I'm not
It's
quite sure.
it's present, but it's not doing anything.
Ah, gotta
So it
love that.
hasn't quit out or anything or kicked him out. It's just it looks like
Okay,
it's there, but
I'm
it's not doing
back.
anything.
I'm back.
Okay. Okay, so you're gonna move north then? Oh, you're gonna go sideways like that?
I don't know. I didn't move it.
Oh, well, I'm not moving it.
I'm sitting on my bed, so I didn't move it.
Look, I did it.
I don't know.
It was a mistake.
It was all a mistake.
Okay, so if you want to roll for this zone to look for some stuff, that's fine, or you can just move through quickly through the zone because this is a pre-explored zone, and then move on into the next one if you'd like, whatever you
we can
prefer.
move right into the next one.
Okay.
Not too worried about it.
All right. So, all right, go ahead and give me a roll for this one.
Ooh, that's a lot of successes.
Wow.
It definitely ain't bad. All right, I will look for an artifact. I'll check for rot, or no. I guess I should start that the other way. I'll check for rot. I'll
Okay.
look for an artifact. If there's no rot,
No rot.
okay, and then I will look for bullets.
Bulletos.
I like bullets. What can I say?
One bullet.
Damn stingy city.
No artifacts.
Okay.
Okay, let's see here. I need to check everybody here to make sure that everything is proper on the dynamic lighting side here.
Remember, I get 24/7 vision. My God, that armor
I
is the
think
best
you
thing.
mean 360-degree vision.
I guess. Because of the armor, I can see everything.
360-degree vision?
Well, that's not what it says. Basically, I can see in the dark.
Yeah. It's daylight, so you don't have to worry about that. Alright, so let me look at this here.
Oh, unless they like splash something on my on my helmet and I can't see anything. And I'm like, no. Or cut off my head, then I won't be able to see.
I think at that point, that's the least of your worries.
I wonder if we can get to a point where basically we get um like the pirates where they have like arms, like mecha arms.
Probably not. No.
Like let's say I lose both of my arms and my legs, and they're replaced by robot parts.
Oh, here we go.
We have the technology.
I mean, not now.
The
I
6 million bullet man.
Not anymore. Not anymore. Because of the fights, I only have 19 bullets left.
Oh wow, yay! I've barely spent any bullets this entire time. You know how many bullets Velvet has, especially considering she doesn't use them to attack people? A grand total of 15.
My God, I had was like 80 something.
You probably bankrupted some people, dude.
My God. Oh, remember how much coin I gave to that water guy?
I'm sitting at 53, so I can't say anything.
Yeah, but you use it to shoot, right?
No, I normally use my bow.
But you do have a hunting rifle, though.
I do now, yeah.
My God, all those bullets with an AK-47. Just obliterate all the enemies.
You know, as a person who tried doing that, cannot recommend.
Okay. Can everybody see down here now?
Yep.
Okay, so you're meandering through the ruins. Are you trying to be quiet, or are you just moving slowly?
Yes, quiet.
Quietly, okay. So who has the best or the worst? Is it
Or sneak.
sneak? Who has the worst sneak? I
It should be me.
kept wanting to say scout, but I knew that wasn't right.
It's between. I think it's gonna be Reg. How much do you have?
3.
Yeah, it's you.
It's Reg.
Okay, so
Look at that. Should I push?
Up to you, buddy.
My God.
You'll be taking a damage regardless.
Just 1 damage, right?
So far, yeah.
mm-hmm. So if you're gonna push, you just roll 2 of your base dice this time. Okay.
My God. What if I break? Okay.
It's happened. Didn't it happen to you, Perkin?
Yep.
Look.
What you
Sneakity
wanna?
sneak.
What you want to do?
Look, I'm gonna like walk on my tippy toes and then like roll, like do a barrel roll in the floor and then keep sneaking. And nothing happened.
Okay. Take the temporary damage to your agility, I think it is.
Wait, you can only push once, right?
There's a
Unless you
specific
have a
talent.
skill that has, the talent. There
Mhm.
is a talent that can let you do it more than once.
But is it for everything or just certain skill or certain?
I think it's for certain skills.
Yeah.
I don't have anything like that.
All right. So not very stealthy, moving through the rubble. Go ahead and show me kind of how you guys are going to move through this rubble. I can tell you that where you saw the fire was up kind of through here over in this area here.
I guess we can. What is this? Is that a building?
Yeah, those are you're around all kinds of buildings that are just walls. Basically, most of the roofs have collapsed in most of them and stuff like that.
I guess we should go like sneak in between these buildings and then behind this building. But I'm not the sneaky person, obviously.
We don't know that, so move how you're gonna move.
I assume you're trying to move. You didn't make your roll, but you're moving slowly and deliberately and trying to be quiet, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm trying.
Okay. Perkin, you gonna move yourself?
I'm thinking.
I mean, we're kind of far away.
Yeah, but I'm just like, if we're trying to build trust, trying to sneak up on these guys isn't the way to do it. Especially if we don't actually have a chance of sneaking up on them.
I guess we can do the usual. I walk up and say hi.
Yep. Sounds
Oh.
good to me.
Okay. All right. If you guys can sneak, and I'll just go. You know, because I can't really sneak. Either way, you guys can hide if they shoot me. Then
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. What's gonna happen if they shoot you? You just get mad, and smash them.
No.
Regnum is just like, they start shooting him and it just bounces off of his armor. He's like, come on, guys, really? If I wanted to kill you, it'd be too easy. Stop this.
now let's try not to kill them. If they start fighting and stuff,
Okay, Reds. All right, let's do that. Let's try not to kill them. Sounds like a great plan.
I come in peace right up until you piss me off. Then it's done.
You guys are starting to piss me off. You won't like me when I'm angry.
All right, so let's go ahead and try another scout. Good. I promise, or at least I don't think I'm
Sneak,
having a
okay,
stroke
sneak.
anyway. Sneak.
who, me or them? Because
You're rolling for the group, Reg. It's funny, my 2-year-old grandson, he can't say S's very well, so like he'll rabbit or parrot back to you. You know, if you say sneak, but it's neek. Say snow and no. Hey, look at there, Reg. All right, so you guys are quiet. Let me get over here. Real quick.
Oh, we can go through the hallway. This hallway right here. I thought the smoke was here. Was it here?
The smoke is further. No, it's. I don't think you can see where when I'm. Yeah, can you see that in the dark area, Reg?
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay, so it's more over here. It's where the smoke. The smoke was coming from. Oh my gosh.
Isn't that from Star Wars?
Snoke, yeah.
Wait, where's everybody?
They're letting you go out there and feel things out. See if anything's gonna jump out and grab anybody.
Okay, what was guys? What's the code word if something bad happens?
I don't really think there's a code word. I think we'll just hear screaming followed by slices of machete.
Okay.
And presumably gunshots.
Well, I mean, I assume that they're probably going to take a shot at him, and once they realize that they can't actually hurt him, then they'll shit themselves a little bit, you know, and then they'll talk. Or they'll run. One of the two.
Gotta watch out for the graboids.
Or who knows? Something bad might happen. Oh.
So, Reg, you see what looks to be maybe 3 people, and they are laying on the ground. They're kind of huddled up around the remnant of a fire. They appear to maybe be asleep.
Oh, okay.
They did what we avoided to do.
So I'll go over there and wake them up. I'll tap him in the
Okay.
in the shoulder and then on the cheek.
They're
slowly.
they're not waking up.
Hey, you okay? Hey.
And when you're touching them, they are cold. And you're looking at the clothing they've got, and it's probably would have been appropriate for a regular night's cold, but not the kind of cold that you guys had.
So I hear Reg going, hey, wake up.
Make a go ahead and use a scout roll for that.
Okay.
Do they know if they're still breathing?
Well, you can check that if you roll a heal roll. Or no, not a heal roll. I'll just let you. You're just checking? 2 of them are breathing, one of them isn't.
Oh my God.
Yeah, you hear him saying, "Hey, wake up, wake up."
Out of my way! Out of my way! I'm the doctor! I'm the doctor!
Perkins, I think they're bad.
All right, I roll up on the scene.
Well, move yourself there first.
I can't exactly see what's going on.
Over here.
Where's it at?
Okay, as you walk by there, you hear a click.
Oh. Oh.
Okay, I dive backwards and fling myself to the ground over here.
You fling yourself back that way.
Yes.
I
Okay.
think that's where it was.
That is where it was. I assume I hit a tripwire, and so I am flinging myself in the opposite direction I was going, to the ground, covering my head.
Yeah, the explosion comes from here,
Oh.
Okay.
and it's directed. Get my little drawy thing here. Directed like so.
Okay.
Yeah. Actually, it'd probably be more like this. But anyway, it's nothing super big, but get it rolled up here.
I mean, you have some cover there with that thing.
We'll see.
You're going prone.
Yes, prone and covering my head.
Okay, I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna take a -1 to my roll, because you're essentially hitting the deck here. Let's see. What's that? Hello. There we go. Oh, okay. Ignore the second one. So, yeah, it's an improvised trap. That was not. I mean, it just doesn't do anything to you. It just all blows the chunks of rock and everything above you, and no issues. Looks like it was a perimeter thing that they had set up.
Probably more of an alarm system than a thing that's actually supposed to kill.
I guess it's originally 5 dice. If you rolled really good, that could probably kill somebody. But
yeah.
In this case, it's kind of like you say, it's a perimeter alert kind of thing. So, all right. So you can move up to him now if you'd like.
Yes.
Okay.
Just kind of get up, brush myself off. My way. I'm the doctor.
Should I?
Even explosions aren't going to stop the doctor from being a doctor.
Okay. One is obviously dead. Frozen. I mean, like rigor solid, kind of almost.
Yeah.
The other 2 are sketchy. I'm going to need a heal roll on each, and you're going to be at a -4.
Woo! Any gear bonus here?
What's the gear you're going to try to use?
The only things that I've got are my surgery kit, which just gives a bonus of like a +3.
If you had a way of giving them warm plasma, warm blankets on top of them, warm enema.
Okay. I can't do blood or enema, but I can do warm clothing if I take off mine presently.
Okay, is that what you want to do?
Yeah, and that's only going to be for 1, especially because considering my size.
Okay.
Wait, can I help somehow with my with spewing fire?
You can get that fire started back up.
Yeah, you could get the fire started back up.
Like
But this is an emergent these guys are swirling down the toilet kind of thing. So that's a long-term care thing, but it's not going to help in the emergent.
Flame breather.
Yeah.
If someone else gives me, so I'll call everyone over. Over here, guys. Watch for traps. But come over and see. Does anyone else have cold weather gear that I could use on the second guy?
Yes, because
I
one
have-
person here is almost immune to it.
Okay.
Okay, that's
So-
what we'll do. That is the extent of what I can do.
Okay, so you're going to try to get them covered up and warmed up and then a heal roll. So I'll say -3, okay?
Okay.
Along with the fire that Reg is going to get going, a roaring fire. So
that happens immediately, right? Because of my flame
yeah,
breather? Okay.
roll a d6 to make sure you don't fail. No problem. Okay. All right. So 2 medicine rolls, or
Okay.
heal rolls. I'm sorry, heal rolls.
Considering that none of the gear is actually going to be able to break, I'm just going to take it straight from my skill. If that makes sense, because I'm not getting a gear roll. I'm just reducing the difficulty. So
Okay. Okay. The first guy you stabilize, and the second guy you stabilize. Okay. It takes a good 2 hours of rubbing their limbs.
While they're out, we're going to remove their leave their weapons still in sight, but take it away from something that they could literally just grab and shoot me with.
I get you. You're gonna lightly secure your people here. Where
Yeah.
I got you.
So it's like, I'm not trying to threaten you. I'm not trying to take your weapons, but I don't want you to shoot me while I'm trying to take care of you.
I got you. I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
So yeah. So it takes about 2 hours of rubbing limbs, blankets, kind of fanning the heat onto them, and you're doing your healing mojo here, and the first one starts to wake up, and who's going to be present when he starts to open his eyes? Probably is it just you, Perkin?
I'll be there.
Belle'll be off in the background, being a little annoyed that she had to give up her cold weather stuff, but she can survive, so it's fine.
I'm actually gonna keep watch, make sure no one comes up on us.
Okay. Velvet, why don't you go ahead and give me a hunt roll too? I figure you'd probably want to look for the other traps, if there's any.
Will be true, especially since I'm missing half of my clothes. Let's see here. There other. Oh wow, the hunt thing survived. Cool. Wow. Impressive.
Gonna mess with that, or
We are. Is that actually? It should be fine. We'll do it.
okay?
Take 1.2 agility.
You find another one over here that was kind of protecting this side. It looks like these are actually containers that kind of providing some cover. So they had it set up where the only way you could get to them was through here, without unimpaired. So basically that way one guy could watch one direction and not have to worry about his back,
Right.
while the other two sleep.
I'll dismantle it in a way to where it doesn't destroy it or anything, but for the moment it's not going to do anything, but it can be put back together and reused if they want to later.
Fantastic. Okay. So Oslo, his eyes kind of go, or I guess you don't know his name yet, but the guy wakes up and is looking at you, Perkin, and he kind of looking kind of wild-eyed. He goes, what are you? And you see him reach for a pistol.
Me?
Yeah, he's reaching for his pistol, but then he realizes it's gone.
I'm the doctor, and you are very live.
And it's like, You talk?
Yes, and I saved you.
And Reg, you're standing there too?
Yeah, I'm next to him.
Okay. And he's, we don't want any trouble. We don't want any trouble with you. We'll just be on our way.
I wouldn't recommend that quite yet. You guys are coming out of hypothermia here. So,
Correct.
very dangerous. Not quite fully awake yet.
And you
You
notice
should probably wait to heal up before you move on.
you notice he's taking stock of the fact that he's not bound.
Yep.
And he starts to stand up, and he's a little dizzy and kind of sits back down, and he looks at you back and forth between you and Reg, and then he spots Echo and Velvet, and he's, who are you people, and why would you bother to save us?
Well, we bothered to save you because you're Helldriver. And we end up wanting to talk to Ilona, the blue-haired one.
Okay, that really spools him up a little bit. He says, how do you know about Ilona?
We've been watching you guys for a little bit, and we might like your help.
You want our help?
Yes.
Yes.
You might want our help, too. Well, other than nearly dying.
Yeah. Yeah. He just saved your lives, so you know. What
And
better way to repay him back? You know?
You're being cautious, and that's perfectly acceptable, as you should be. We're going to let you go. I just don't recommend leaving yet.
So he spots his buddy over there that's not moving. What did you do with that person, by the way?
He's still there. He didn't make it. I'm sorry. We got here too late.
Okay, give me a 50-50 roll. Give me a D6 roll. Okay. Says that was actually sorry. She was a good fighter. And do you have the other person next to him?
Yeah.
Okay,
he'll make it, I think.
Okay.
Or she should make it. He'll be fine.
He
might take a while to wake up, though.
He grabs him, kind of pats his shoulder and says, Marcotte, wake up. And the Marcotte kind of drowsily wakes up and starts kind of on that scramble, that sort of back pedal scramble on the ground away from you, as he's kind of like, what is who? And he sees his buddy there is kind of looking at him and going, whoa, but you really tripped him out right out of the gate. And he kind of stops and he's like, Oslo, what's going on? And Oslo looks at him and says, I think we almost froze to death. And these people saved us for some reason. And Marcotte is actually able to stand up and kind of brushes off a little bit and says, looks at you very suspiciously. Why would you bother to do that? You could have
because you're Helldrivers, and we want to talk to you guys.
How do you know who we are? And
because we've been watching you for a while.
Oslo says, yeah, I okay. Marcotte says, I don't get this. You want to meet Ilona?
She's the leader, right? So, yes, because we need to talk with you guys.
Yes, we come in peace.
Sorry, that would have been Oslo.
Yeah, what he said.
Oslo was the first awake.
Yep.
I can't just take you to Ilona.
I understand. And we're not asking you to right now. But you asked why we saved you? That's why.
Why do you think we'd need any kind of help from you?
Oh, because the zone is a dangerous place, and there are lots of dangerous people. Some people who have very, very shiny, very, very expensive weapons. And we don't like them. Because, they're dangerous.
We're
run up on us and try to kill us.
We're some of those dangerous people you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm sure you are, which is why we'd like your help fighting some of the other ones.
So
Like
I
for
again,
rabbits.
he kind of looks at you. What are you talking about, rabbits?
The rabbits are very dangerous, but I don't think they're the guys that you guys have probably been dealing with. The pirates are the ones that we've had to deal with that are a problem.
You see the two kind of their eyebrows go up and they share a look with each other. Says, what do you know about these pirates?
Well, I know that they have metal bits inside of them. I know that they have lots of pre-war tech that they like to use, including big machine guns and some robotic stuff. I know that they love to just go right through a place, blow everything up, kill everyone, and take all the food and equipment that they can, and then they retreat back to the ocean. And they're
They
a big
will-
problem, and they need to die.
Yes, they will pay for what they did. And I
Okay.
will never forget who's their captain. Captain Mago.
So I'm like I say, I can't take you to Alona.
It's fine. I understand.
What
Be
I
cautious. That's the smart thing.
what I can say is that I will go and talk to Alona, and if she wants to talk to you, I can meet you back here in 2 days.
Are you guys good to move?
Not yet, but they will be soon enough. It won't take too long.
We've got a vehicle up the street. We'll be
Oh.
fine.
Just like you're being cautious, we're going to be cautious too, to an extent.
I grabbed one of the weapons. Not all of them, just
No.
one. And
No, don't touch their stuff. They can grab it. They're fine.
Oh,
Let's not have any weapons in our hands when we're talking to these guys. I'll just wave Reg off like no.
I was gonna give it to them.
Yeah, I know you were, but I don't even want you to touch them because you're very intimidating in that robot suit.
Okay.
And I had just said we're gonna be cautious too. I really don't want you to pick up a weapon.
Like, oh, we're gonna be cautious too. Grab a weapon, point at them.
Perhaps
Okay.
we could figure out something else. Because I don't want to be sitting here and then suddenly also be dead and have my stuff taken.
Well, the best I can do is I say we'll meet you here in 2 days. Now, you don't have to stay here, and I could promise you that we won't bring more than a few people with us, but we're not coming back alone.
Can I get a sense motive on that?
Yeah. Roll it.
I'm gonna push it.
Ooh,
Oh.
that
Wins
oh my
though.
god.
wouch.
You are with one.
You had to really concentrate on that. You don't sense any deception here. He seems sincere that, we'll come back here. Yeah, we're going to have more people with us, but we'll come back to
Because
talk to
he's sincere doesn't mean that his superiors won't have a problem.
Yep. He says, you don't have to wait right here. He says, and I'm assuming that you know your way around here. You can watch from a distance and see what comes, and we can talk up and down from one end of the street to the other. I don't care. We don't have to meet face to face. Even we can leave a note here if you want, but I'm not taking you to my leadership.
No, I understand that. I wasn't suggesting that.
Regardless of what you've done for me here, it could be your way of getting in and hurting my leaders.
Healing is an awfully convenient way to get in someone's good graces. I understand. I like the note idea or the talking down the street idea the best. We'll be watching.
Okay. And so are we okay to go?
Yep. Your
But
gear's
do you
right there. We don't know where your car is. We didn't look for it. We just, saw you were dying and decided to help you. So there's that.
So they kind of tentatively move over to their weapons, and they kind of look at you, watching you real close as they slowly pick up the weapons and kind of put them back in the waistband.
kind of chuckle a little bit. If we were gonna kill you, we would have done it while you were sleeping, sillies. It's funny.
And they kind of give sort of like an uneasy smile. Yeah, I guess so. And they pick up their the girl with them, and they head around the corner and up the street unless you stop them.
No, let them go.
Wait, when they give the smile, I remove my helmet and I look at them and I smile back. Have a good one.
Okay.
In certain context with your red eyes.
It's true. So they head on up, and they're moving with purpose. They're not running, but they're like, let's get out of here and see, So what do you guys want to do at this point once they move off?
I have a very serious question.
Yes.
Did they take our winter gear with them?
No, no.
Okay. I picked mine back up.
There's no way that they could even wear mine. It was literally just there to like be a blanket. Good luck wearing the stuff for a toddler.
Well, that's less of a problem for you and more of a problem for me, but they didn't take it, so I'm good.
Okay, so they'll move off, and what do you guys want to do at this point? Are you going to camp it right here?
No, we're not going to stay right here. We want a nice spot that we can look at this spot from, probably from up top. We'll leave a note. How long did it take us to move from the tower down to here?
Oh, you've got well, let's see here. You've got those zones explored now. Yeah, I got to put that in that too.
It was just two. We just moved two spots.
Like, you can get there in like, a half an hour.
Okay.
From the
animal
tower. Yeah.
We'll leave a note that says something like, if we feel comfortable meeting with you, it'll take us half an hour from after you get here. Something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that way we can move from the tower to here and have enough time of them basically just standing around.
Okay.
What time is it? Is it late?
Yeah, all of this taken care of and everything, it's nighttime. You do hear, after about maybe 10 minutes, you hear a motor that's off in the distance rev up, and you hear it sounds like one of them buggies, and it's tearing off to the north. Okay.
Our place is somewhere to the north, then. Gotcha.
And so there we are. What would you like to do as far as at this point?
We should go back to the animal tower.
Yeah, right? If it's about to be nightfall, we should probably just go back.
Okay, you can make it back before nightfall and get on up into the tower and get situated. Temperatures are not terrible tonight. Do you want to have the fire again?
Yes.
Just in case.
Yes,
okay.
But nowhere near as big.
Okay. Good. Go ahead and mark off your grub again. I
need to spend some time tomorrow hunting.
I think this is day 4, isn't it? Or it's day 3?
Day 3.
It's day 3.
Okay, day 3. And it's pretty uneventful for the 2 days, okay? That you're waiting. Now, we're getting close to our cutoff time, and this next encounter is probably going to take more than 30 minutes. So let's go ahead and we're going to end at the start of the dawn of day 2. You've been waiting, okay? And so mark off the food that you need. Is there some hunting you would have to do, Velvet, to keep everybody going?
No, I don't need to. It would just be nice to have a buffer.
Okay. Well, let's go ahead and get the hunt rolls out of the way and get that buffer for you.
I'll try.
I mean,
oh wait, I need to take an extra water because I took the agility damage.
Well, we have unlimited water in the animal tower.
Mm-hmm.
That is true.
Also,
yeah, you've got multiple doses there.
I'm running low on food.
Well, yeah, because you had to eat a ton of it. Let's see what we get here. So I need to replace. Pick back up the damage.
But I filled up several water bottles, so I got a total of 10.
Yeah, we're not pushing that with that something happening today.
Okay,
No
so
such luck.
just gonna have to go. Do you want to do another day? You got 2 days. You're waiting.
Sure. Try
Okay.
one more time.
I guess
Slim
it'd actually be
pickings.
dawn of day 3 actually. So it'll be.
Oh
Good
wow!
lord.
I mean, I think that's your last roll, so if you want to, you can push it.
No, I'm not. Not with something probably happening that day.
Okay, so
In
make
either
sure you've
event,
marked
I am
off.
going to. Yeah, I'm marking it down.
Mark off
I
your
will
food and water.
I'll give Reg one of my food.
Okay. And
Oh,
all right, so that's where we'll hang in here for tonight. Let's talk about experience. Okay, did you participate in the session? Yes. Did you perform a day's work? Yes. Did you explore a new sector? Yes. Let's see here. Did you sacrifice or risk something for your PC buddy? Did you sacrifice or risk something for the NPC you want to keep safe? Did you risk?
What the hell, drivers count?
Well, it's an NPC, and we wanted
Yeah, but
to
it's
keep them alive.
not specifically an NPC tied to your character.
Also, we didn't really sacrifice anything.
Yeah.
You ate a claymore.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that's 3 points for everybody, and it's a pretty easygoing session, so I'm not gonna have a spotlight vote tonight. So 3 points for everybody, okay?
I love how my skill sheet doesn't have a thing for experience anymore.
It does. It's
it
towards
does.
the top.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
It's under your appearance. Excuse me. At least on the mutant.
Yeah. It's critical injuries and then experience. It's a little box.
Oh, and it wiped my experience clean. I have no idea what I was at, but I was not at 0.
I was at 1 last time, and it seemed to remember that.
Yeah, I had mine at 2. So
Give me
Okay, maybe it didn't. It's fine. I'll just take 3 and call it even. Just
Okay.
say I was at 0.
Okay. Other than that, that'll be the session for the night. Fingers crossed that everything recorded well for our potential viewers out there, I guess. I don't know. I see that their videos are getting some views, so anyway, maybe Neo's watching them at least. Anyway, shout out to Neo if you're watching. We miss you. Other than that, we'll see you in a couple weeks, and hopefully everything recorded good. Hopefully you enjoy this. If you do, like, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And we'll catch you on the next one.